everybody, welcome to the stream, and sorry for technical difficulties again. I don't know what's going on. My computer's being garbage lately. It's bugging the crap out of me. But either way, we're going to carry on and keep playing on tonight. So we'll have Adrian give our lovely recap as usual and see how things go from here.
Okay, so at the top of things, we learned from Scratch, the red cap. Oh, Lord. Hold on one second. I forgot to bring the stream sound down. That Magda has been using red caps to attack the town. She had some very large dogs, some very bad dogs, and then we convinced him that he works for us / Sale Deal now. He's also going to try to help us kill the hag, we hope, like by way of possible uprising of red caps and stuff. It'll be cool. We find a campfire and some blink dogs. Also some horrible abomination that we kind of instantly deleted. And by we, I mean Garvin. Just sort of, boop, it's not here anymore. So we've had real good combats the last couple sessions, gang.
I mean, we're really efficient.
Yeah, we are hyper efficient lately. After defeating all of them, we investigate the surrounding buildings. We burn one down under, I forget whose suggestion. It's not really important, but it's on fire. We find a body in another one, and then in the real big one, we find Nob, the halfling. Turns out that was his house. Awkward.
Specifically the one you burned down.
Yeah. He tells us that 4 days ago is about when the forest happened. He's also our Harper contact. And then, you know, we talk it over. We decide that we're going to help them, etc., etc. And then as people go to bed for the evening, Garvin and I stay up to perform a ritual on the campfire in the center of town, the very large campfire that's not actually burning anything. And Garvin uses a really interesting use of control water, I think it was. Yeah? Yeah. It was a really interesting, flavorful use of that spell. And I wind up getting visions of a ritual, a strange forest, a giant portal, a dragon's muzzle, lights, and a flash of Seldiel, and then the words, "Save the Fae." We're thinking it's probably unseelie in nature, whatever we have to deal with. But as we travel, we find that the edge of the forest, and it only surrounds meat. So we found the edge of it. And Nob says he's going to meet us in Succumber. That's it.
Okay. And don't forget, you guys had also exited out of the forest. You'd gone north, out of town, followed this very small, thin path that seemed like it headed directly towards the direction you were told, towards what is supposedly supposed to be this cave. You guys get to the edge of the forest, and you notice it's just open field for a few miles until you can see the edge again of the forest line. What you think is the high forest. But weird enough, the forest curls around the outsides of Meat. So however this forest was formed or where it came from, it literally spread it up around the town.
My notes from last week are a mess. I apologize.
So you guys are
worse than
currently
usual.
right outside of the forest coming from Meat. It's bright. The day is still early. You guys managed to get up and get out. Pretty decent time. But it's so much brighter than what you had seen. As you guys walk out of the forest, you're almost blinded by the amount of light that you guys have seen because it's been so dark. So your eyes slowly start to adjust, and you just see this open field. Completely flat land, leading conceivably to the edge of what should be the high forest. You guys walk for a while. Eventually you can see the tree line getting closer and closer, and off to the left a little bit you guys see a small hill, and at the edge you can kind of see some rock. As you think maybe that might be the edge of a small little range where perhaps caves could be.
Hey, didn't the tiny guy say we had to stay like perfectly north or something? Because there's that over there that's kind of off to the left a bit there.
North.
Walkie-talkie.
It's off to the left of the tree line. It's not technically, it's almost the direction you guys are heading.
Oh, okay. It's just slightly off. It's not like, oh, hey, over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Wow. I think I need glasses or go see a cleric or something. Hey, Sierra, maybe, later. Anyway.
Yeah, try these.
Oh, yeah, no, it's over there. Okay, I got it. Oh, here. Thanks, Chief. Yeah, right ahead. Okay.
As you guys get closer and closer, there's nothing, you can literally see nothing coming across the field. It's quiet. There's no wildlife of any kind that you can see. Even birds just don't seem to be coming into the area at all. You guys get closer. You can see closer to this hill.
As your resident nature guy, no, this ain't right.
You guys get closer up to the hill, and as you approach, you're about 150 yards away, 150 feet away, not 150 yards. You notice there's an actual cave entrance along the edge of the hill. It's dark, but it seems you can see this light but thick green mist at about ankle deep, emanating right out of the cave.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, they're farts. You guys want to be farts too? We could like mix steam. I can make us all steam. It's really cool. No. We move really slow, but
you hear an ear-piercing scream of, it sounds like a woman in pain and in terror, coming somewhere from that direction.
It's a trap.
It is.
It's a trap.
It is. Yep. It very much is. Everything kind of is at this point.
I don't like it, but oh god.
When do we ever?
Okay. No, hang on. It's dark vision second. Ooh, it is.
Alright, I have that.
Okay, noise. I don't. So I gotta.
So
yeah, no.
Noticing Murray's doing that, Garvin just kind of, all right, and I sigh, and I just immediately cast it on myself, kind of suggesting Murray, okay, let's do this.
Yeah, no, here you go. Okay, I cast dark vision on myself.
Okay.
I mean, hey, at least it's easy to do.
You don't notice too much of a difference from where you guys are. You're a little far away. It's very bright outside.
Yeah.
But you think you're probably going to be able to see just fine as you enter.
We got this for like 8 hours, and it's no concentration, so we're cool. All right, legs.
Sweet.
I don't like caves. Okay.
You guys move up closer. As you get to the mouth of the cave, you can see this thick green mist. It's enough that you literally cannot see the ground itself, but you feel this warm, humid air coming from the cave itself. This absolute sense of foreboding kind of washes over you. Just the smell of death kind of emanates almost from the very walls themselves.
Are we super sure we have to do this?
Coco.
I'm just saying.
And I wave to Coco. Here. And as I touch you, I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on you. This will make it so you can walk on the, ceiling.
Thank you, Garvin.
And then I make like a let's move sign.
Completely Adrian deadpan too.
As you take your first step into the cave, you immediately, that blood curdling scream comes again. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere far deep within the cave.
Does that hurt anybody else? That's yikes. Again,
Can I
are
pull
we
some-
super sure we need to do this?
I mean, probably. Look,
Okay.
this is creepy, and it's in the area. It could be what we need to do.
I'm just squirming, that's all.
Let's just go.
Uh-huh.
So as you
You
get
know,
to the entrance,
I'll,
you can see it's maybe enough space for two of you to go shoulder to shoulder. It'd be very tight, or you'd have a little bit more open space going single file.
I mean, yeah, Murray's a big dude, so yeah.
Murray, you'd have a little bit
I'm
tough
gonna-
time.
Good.
Yeah, Murray'd have a tough time going with somebody else unless they were tiny or small, not tiny.
Alright. You know what? It's been a while, and oh god. Okay, legs. You have the pin, right?
I
Yeah.
have the pen.
All right, cool. Don't put it on me, and I'm gonna turn myself into a giant wolf spider.
Yeah, you should take that back.
So Murray is now a giant wolf spider.
Yep.
I'm gonna be hanging back, especially since I've given Coco the spider climb. I don't want to break concentration, so I'm probably staying kind of back behind Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a marching order here for me.
Yeah, Murray, Spider Murray will go up front.
Sahiri will be back with Garvin.
Yeah.
Coco's going to pseudo spider behind Murray.
All right.
Yep.
Great.
Not actually a
So-
spider, but can do everything, almost everything a spider can.
Murray, Coco.
Almost.
Murray, and then a Coco, and then an Adrian, and then a Garvin, and then Sahir.
What's scarier than having your rogue have spider climb? Not
Having
much.
a rogue with spider climb and dark vision.
And
It's
greater
true.
invisibility. That's about it.
Ooh.
And perfect mimicry.
No. No. Evil.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
All right.
Now we know what the goals are.
Yep. We need to get you greater
We're
invisibility.
almost completely there.
So you guys
Yep.
go through, start wandering through the cave.
Goggles of
and
night
it's...
vision are definitely
Yeah.
on my list of things.
You move through. It's very quiet, but again, this warmth is uncomfortable. This smell coming up from here does not smell good at all. You slowly make your way through. It winds. It is a windy cave. It continues to go. Feels like it's going back and forth through these caverns. You're not even quite sure how far you've actually gone in.
Yeah. Just to change it up, I'll start climbing on the wall. Murray's got to stay entertained. He's like just corkscrewing his way through the tunnel.
As you kind of come
also,
around the... Go ahead.
I have blind sight to 10 feet, so I'm gonna stop every minute or so and just stop and kind of sprawl my legs out to see if I can feel like any tremors or anything, and if not, keep going and then just kind of stop.
Okay. So you come around the corner, and then the path itself kind of straightens out a little bit, and you see a very low level of light coming from a chamber at the end of this cavern. It's about 60 feet away from you right now, but right at the edge of your vision, and it looks like the cavern splits out about 20 feet away from you. As you kind of look in, at the end you can see a woman with her head slumped down, with her hands behind her back, sitting on what looks like a rock. Her clothing looks disheveled, and you see it looks like wounds on her arms, on her upper arms, and along the sides of her dress.
Murray, check it out.
I'm gonna. Since I have dark vision, I can see this, right?
Yep.
Does this look like an illusion? Hags are known to alter their image, to bait people and entrap people. And if we've been told that we might be dealing with a hag, I think Garvin's first thought is, am I looking at a real image here, or is this illusory?
You can give me an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 12.
If this is an illusion, it would be pretty darn good. But as far as you can tell, it looks like a woman. She's got dark brown hair. It doesn't look matted or anything like that. It's hanging down. You see her move a little bit. And you see she's got a little bit of blood on the side of her head, also kind of dripping down.
So at the mouth of the tunnel, does the room open up there?
Yes.
Like if I wanted to, there's technically a wall that I could technically climb up to get on top of. Like the cave mouth here, there's like a wall here I can climb. All right, cool. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna really quietly climb up the wall just above the tunnel and keep an eye
Go ahead and give me a stealth
with
check.
my crazy spider eyes.
Coco's gonna do the same, but on the other whichever way where he's going, Coco's gonna go the other way.
Okay, give me a stealth as well.
Pincer.
Juno, get off! I need to roll some dice.
It's a good thing spider climb lasts an hour.
Seriously.
Oh man, my wolf spider is a +6. 15 stealth.
Nice.
It's Murray.
That's still good.
Says the one who's probably going to be in mid-20s.
No, I rolled low, so it's 17.
I rolled low, so 17.
I rolled low, but I'm better than you, so you know, whatever.
Like I said,
Man,
Coco does
playing
one
a
thing,
rogue.
and she does it well.
What are the rest of you doing?
I was kind of staring at the woman to see if it was illusory, so that I'd say I'm in the middle of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're still
probably
in the back,
similar.
like about 60 feet out, or have you moved up any to further investigation?
I was right behind Adrin,
Okay.
so I would have moved up right behind wherever Adrin moved up to.
I was looking at her to see if she was still alive from a distance.
So you could see her, she's breathing, but it doesn't seem like she's conscious, or at least she's stuck in a position where her hands are behind her back on this rock.
Okay.
But you do see her breathing at least.
Well, she's breathing, so
Yeah, whether she's conscious or not, you can't tell from that distance.
I have a bad idea.
I mean,
I'm gonna go check. Cover
I
me?
can heal
I'm
her
gonna follow
from far
him.
away.
That's
Do you want me
what
to
let's
heal
do
her
that.
from 60 feet away?
Yeah, let's do that plan. I hate
Okay.
that plan.
So, I will do a
Why not
healing
just
word.
message her?
Is she
Well, that would work
doesn't
too.
seem conscious? Okay, I'll try it. Hello, madam. Voice in your head is Adrin. I am by the entrance to the cave. If you can look up, you'll see me
So
pointing at you.
you see the head look up, and you see she just looks like she's just been beaten. She's looks up with just sad, longing eyes, and she is awake. And you hear a response, "Help me."
How would we help you most at the moment?
Free my arms, at least. I'm tied behind a rock.
I'm just
Murray's
gonna start
slowly
picking directions until I
creeping.
find Murray, and I go, "Hey,
Oh,
can you untie her hands?"
You see it. You see a
Change
fuzzy
direction.
leg on the ceiling. And then if a spider could give you a thumbs up, I don't know. So while I'm still holding onto the ceiling, I'm just gonna slowly creep my way until I'm like right on top of her, basically.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reply, "Yeah, you might want to warn her. There's a giant spider, and I'm not gonna eat her."
There is a spider behind you. He is our friend. Druid stuff.
And once I'm right above her, I'm gonna drop down right behind her and try to like gracefully like spider land, like. Can a spider undo knots? I don't know.
I don't think you're gonna have the
I mean-
dexterity as a spider
I
to
was
do
gonna
so.
say you also have a rogue who is not too far who could probably also do it.
Okay, so
he
Spider
was
Murray
smaller, so I was like,
Spider Murray pops his head out.
no.
Put my hands up like.
Coco. Hello. Can you go untie the lady?
You get a thumbs up. Coco will.
Heal, yes, no. Wait until she's untied.
Waiting.
What's going on?
Coco's
So-
going to spider climb her way down to the lady and approach cautiously and give her a thumbs up. And are her hands tied behind her or in front of her?
Behind her. Okay,
So
So she's sitting along on the edge of a rock, but it's also continues going up, and she's kind of been tied around it, and then it kind of
Okay.
bulges a little bit more. So there's no way of just
Is
getting her arms above
is it rope or is it chain?
It's rope.
It's rope. Okay, so
Sorry, Gav.
Look.
So the lady needs help, and she's tied, and I don't super want to step in there. So the two sneaky ones are gonna untie her, and then we're gonna see what we can do to help her next. I don't know.
Hello.
I'm kind of winging it.
that's hello, and then we'll just kind of go behind her and attempt to either undo the rocks or the rocks,
So
the knots.
as you get behind her and go to reach for the ropes, she vanishes in front of your eyes.
It's a trap.
Nearest wall!
All right, I need you guys to all roll initiative for me.
There was a lot of extra swearing after that.
Yeah.
I called
yeah.
it, and I knew,
I wish
and I
all
just
knew it was
my,
a trap, but
my investigation was garbage. I mean, well, it wasn't garbage. It was low, but that I rolled my low's not. Mine's like my low's like your low. It's still high.
And being
Yeah.
as far away from as you had, the DC just went up that much more.
Oh yeah. I didn't expect to, but it was one of those things. Garvin, that was where my mind went. So that's the first thing Garvin's mind would have gone to. And he's focused on concentration, so he's more just gonna just sit there and stare than actually do anything.
All right, so
And
here you
since you're focused on
13.
concentrating, I'm focused on
Oh.
body blocking for you.
Coco, is
Yeah.
that the lowest initiative you've
Uh,
ever had?
I think it is.
With a f-
Well, I think before I got the feat, I might have rolled slightly lower than that, but yeah, I rolled a 5.
I don't know, bro. You have a...
All right, Adrian, you're up first.
I have a +0. How do you
Hey.
have a 10? Whatever.
because I got a feat.
And
Okay.
Rogue.
Rogue plus high dex plus feat
that is
equals
so good.
ridiculous initiative.
That is so good. I forgot.
Wait
that
until
moves
she
are so
wait until she can
silly.
literally roll no lower than a 10.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm excited
so-
for that.
Adrian, you saw Coco climb and drop down behind the woman, and then she just vanished in front of your eyes.
Fuck.
This room is about 40. It's got about a 20-foot radius. It's pretty much a round room. So you guys were 20 feet back, and then another 40 across the room. So she's really in the back of the room. So you're about 60 feet away from her right now.
Hey, I know what to do. And I say both of the command words for the drift globe, so it starts glowing and it follows me.
Okay. You could do, I think, one of those as an action. I don't think
Yep,
you can do
you can't do
both
both.
of them.
Aw.
So
Make it
yeah,
glow.
command word to emanate light or daylight, and then a command word to make it illuminate and rise in the air and float.
Okay, so then the daylight one, which
Okay.
I believe is father.
Okay. So, and it's 124 or 60 foot radius.
You casting daylight with it?
That's what he just said.
60.
I think it's a 60 foot radius. So,
Yeah.
everything behind you completely brights up in day, and everything ahead of you except It's down the hall and then pretty much just beam straight across. It's just this
So-
bright light.
60 feet of bright with an additional 60 feet of dim.
Okay, so it's a lot. So
Boy.
the sides of the sides are right around the corners of the edges of the doorway are still dark, but everything you can see, it's just lit up like daytime.
This
I'm
is
just
the
waiting for
move
the-
now, gang. This is the fucking move.
I'm waiting for the Yeth Hounds to go charging in.
Please. I think that's probably all I would do, because I can't prepare a quickened spell, can I? Yeah, like I can't like prepare an action as a quickened spell. It would have to be a cantrip anyway, because I've used my standard action.
But you don't have an action to hold. That's the problem.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
a
I
bonus
remember
action,
that.
which doesn't quite work. You can't really
Yeah.
prepare a bonus action,
That's what I figured.
and it's real more ready in action than it is. But
Thank you.
did you want to move up any, or are you sticking where you are? Okay.
Adrin's good out here.
All right, Murray.
Okay, so before I take off, I'm kind of like standing right behind where she was. I have 10 feet of blind sight. She actually gone?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Do. What's the percep? I mean, mine's percep is okay. So my PP is 17. Perception plus 7. Okay. Boop. Boop. 17 plus 7, 24.
Okay. So you don't see anything. You don't hear
Nah.
like movement, but where you're sitting,
Yeah.
you hear breathing. And it doesn't sound like it's just a single breath.
Oh no.
Okay. I want to lunge, not attack, but I want to lunge and try to jump onto whatever's invisible near me. Like I'm aiming for the breathing. And then, okay, so I hear two people breathing, right? One sounds labored and one doesn't, maybe?
You hear multiple. You can't identify the number.
Multiple? Okay, well, I'm just gonna lunge at one. I'm just gonna try to jump and like grab onto them.
Give me a grapple check at disadvantage.
Okay. Spiders are awesome. Grapple. I don't get any special bonuses to grapple. Okay. Boop. Oh, yeah, that's a nat 1. So,
Oh, no.
nat 1 plus strength for spiders plus 1.
Okay, so you go where you think you see the sound, and you just go and you land flat on the ground.
Punk. Okay, so there's a people-sized spider dancing now. And then that's my turn. I'm just gonna hold my ground and I'm just gonna wait. And not move. And hope that their vision is based on movement.
All right,
Like a T-Rex.
all right, Coco.
The whole place is completely illuminated now, right?
Almost. There's a couple of corners right at the entrance where it's not, because that's just the beam of light's just going to shoot it and fill the spots up there. But you can see clearly in the room without a problem.
Okay. Well, Coco's gonna use her movement to look back to the ceiling and just look for where the hell the stupid trap people have gone.
Okay.
Well, at least as far as she knows, there's only one. But really, what are the odds that there's only? It's a trap. Traps involve more than one. And she's she's essentially I'm holding an attack action if anything hostile comes within range.
Okay, that works. Garvin.
Okay, how far between them and me? The things down below.
It's gonna be about 60 feet from where they vanished at, because you were at pretty much your max distance waiting. Adrin was right ahead of you. He still is actually ahead. He didn't move up.
How far is Adrin in front of me?
He didn't move, so he's only about 5 feet in front of you.
Like this far?
And Coco and Murray are about 60 feet out?
Yeah, because they're on the opposite side of the back of the room.
All right, not what I want to be doing, but what Garvin will do. Garvin walks forward 30 feet, pulls a lantern from his the side of his pack, strikes and lights the lantern as he pulls the hood, the one that we got inside of a magical dungeon alleyway that has the property to reveal invisible things. It creates a 30-foot bright light of radius. Anything in that 30-foot bright light is immediately revealed if invisible. If it's outside of that, it still sheds dim light, but they're not revealed.
Look at the look on Justin's face.
No, I'm just trying to figure. I'm just trying to figure this out. No, I'm not.
So I'm walking towards Murray or towards the epicenter between Murray and Coco. So I would have walked in the direct center.
You're a little center. You drop you activate and drop the
I'm holding it.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm holding it.
You're holding it. As soon as you light it, you see 3 women standing in front of you, and to each side, you see 4 red caps.
About that. I was really worried it would be 3 of them. I was so worried. Coco wasn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't know anything about that, but I have to play.
I use my action for that. How far from me are they as I step? So as I move to 30 feet up, is that where they are? Right as I get the end of that, or
they would be 10 feet in front of you. So all 3 of them are standing right next to each other.
So I would have bumped into them.
If you had gone too much further, you would have. But since you stopped in the center, they're now another 10 feet in front of you, and the red caps are all along the edges of the outside wall, waiting with their weapons out. And there's 8 of them, 4 on each side of you.
Well, let's hope that insurrection worked.
That's my next play.
We didn't give it very much time for it to work.
You know,
I would have loved to foment a little bit more rebellion beforehand.
Garvin just holds the lantern steady and just stands there with a cheeky grin on his face. It's about all he can do at this point. Yeah. I've used my action for this, so I'm just standing there. So I guess he'd light it and he wouldn't step forward. He just stands as soon as he lights. Maybe he steps 5 feet forward, right? Because he's in the process of moving forward, lighting the lantern, doing that. Does that seem about right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I just stop there, and I'm gonna end my turn like that, as I'm like, "Oh, we got company."
Oh God, a coven of green hags. This is not good.
All right, Sahiri.
Okay. Well, there went the plan.
One of them.
So Garvin is literally right, pretty much in front of these 3.
Yep. He's about 10 feet away from him, right in the middle of the room.
So within 60 feet of me, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Garvin. So that gives him a +2 to his AC.
Nice.
Fucking primo.
Thank goodness for clerics.
God. Too bad I can't throw webs.
That is a bonus action for me. Come on, clicky. So I can do something else, so we might as well... I don't know. Don't really want to toll the dead one of these things. Because that's creepy. And it also makes me a giant target, but we might as well go with a Word of Radiance.
Word of Radiance, I think is... Your mic is killing me.
My mic is up. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about it.
Word of Radiance, I believe.
It erupts from you.
Yeah.
It's in a 5-foot spot around you.
Okay. Then I won't do that.
Just like cleric AoE, it's so fun. Just walk up
Yeah.
and go, hi!
It's like Thunderclap.
Yeah. I'm not sure what to do at this point. So
Go with plan A.
there is a volume wheel on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just stick with where I am because surprised at the three things.
So you got Shield of Faith, and you're just staying where you
Yep.
are. You're not moving up at
Yep.
all. Okay. Alright.
No.
All right. So the three women look at Garvin. They smile and they drop these illusions. They are now these, well, for lack of a better term, they're hideous looking.
Yucky.
Haggard, one might say.
I'm gonna let me.
Yeah. 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 Wicked Witch of the West without a stylist.
They just laugh at you. Now you get to face me and my sisters. They look at you, Garvin. The first one, the one who spoke, she points at you, and this beam of green light shoots out of her finger. Probably not gonna hit, actually.
Wait, what's she doing?
She's casting a spell at him.
I
No.
don't suppose any of them are within range of
Counterspell.
my held attack.
No, because you said you went back up on the wall.
I did, yes.
They're
Okay.
just out of your reach.
Okay, nope. just
Counter
asking.
spell.
All right. so
He's
let's
like
see.
right up in their faces, and I'm not letting that happen.
Nope. Which is good. We approve.
Okay, as you see her reach her finger out, and it just immediately fizzles out of her hand.
No. That's the schematic.
She looks and says, "You'll be next." Her other one
Fucking
says,
don't think
so.
she looks at her sister, or looks at her one to her right, and says, "Marguerite, you take care of this one."
Come at me, bitch.
So, you see her go and start to cast a spell. Garvin, I need you to make me a... What is that? Which save is that? That is a... Wisdom save.
It's in that one.
Okay.
Oh
God.
no.
Everybody, you see Garvin immediately. Just you see a poof, and he is now a chicken sitting on the floor.
Awesome!
You're holding the lantern, correct?
Yes. It.
Yep. The lantern. Then the visual goes out. You see the three hags. You do no longer see the red caps any longer. As Garvin is now a chicken in the middle of the room. And the third one points at you, Adrin. And
You can't say they weren't honest.
and you
is
see
very
this
true.
green beam shoot out of her finger and whiz past your head, but slams against the wall as it misses.
Gonna have to try harder than that, sweetheart.
With she just snarls back at you.
I'm just here to make him mad now.
The red caps, they reappear all of a sudden, turn and face the doorway. You recognize one of them immediately. He turns, looks at you, winks, They all turn around. And immediately you see Scratch shoot and run out towards the first hag in the middle. Ooh, oh my.
Yeah, bitch.
Oh my goodness, is the rebellion working?
You my boy, Blue.
As he's running, you see him come up with his boots into the air as he
Right,
screams, "We're just going home!" All right, so she's gonna
Probably
make a
should have
save.
paid them better.
Man, heat metal on those iron boots could really suck.
Oh God.
You
For
see him
both of them,
run. He
actually.
brings up both of his feet and just kicks out both of them at the same time.
Drop kick.
Superfly.
They slam right into the middle hag.
Oh.
Flying drop kick on a hag. This is my favorite thing that I've done. I guess, yeah. All it took was accidentally summoning a demon.
So
God, can you imagine? Right now? Oh no.
He's so mad.
and you see her take it straight to the chest and then fall over to the ground. She is now lying prone on the ground. You see two of the other ones do the same thing right at the other two. One of them hits.
Can't believe it's working.
So
I can.
you see the one on the right that cast polymorph on is that concentration?
It is
I believe it is.
concentration.
Yeah.
Huh.
That means I
And
might
with
not
that-
Hang on. Speaking of concentration, Garvin's a chicken, isn't he?
Yes, but I never changed. You're fine. I never actually went unconscious or anything.
Okay, so even if
Polymorph
you're a
doesn't
chicken, I'm not
doesn't
falling
end
off the
concentration.
ceiling?
Correct. It does not end concentration.
Oh, thank
You're
God.
good. What does happen is you see the hag go down to the ground as the other red cap slammed right into her. She's now prone on the ground, and Garvin poof pops back into full form, still holding the lantern in his hand. The other one, you see him take a dive at the other hag, but she manages to dodge just out of the way just in time and avoid the attack. However, another one steps up and tries to do the same thing to her. This time she
kid.
doesn't make it.
You good?
She takes a decent point of damage, and again, all three of the hags are now currently lying on the floor.
Spider Marie is so happy right now.
Oh,
So-
everybody's happy right now.
You see two of them move up to each of the two hags on the outside, and another one moves up next to Scratch to hit the one in the middle. They're all going to take attacks with their sickles on her. So we'll take the one on the main one.
This is gonna go
And-
down in history.
This is
like
so
the Great
amazing.
Red Cap Rebellion.
And
Scratch,
definitely going to
Hag's
hit.
Bane. Dude, he needs a nickname.
No, he needs a magical weapon that we will enchant for him and name the Hag's Bane.
And he actually
Or a
gets
shoe line.
three. They each get three
We'll call
attacks. So he
we'll call them
hits
Scratch.
again. You just hear her yelling, "No, you fools!" Oh God! And he just crit on that one.
Oh God.
Holy shit. I love this.
I'm having this great thought right now that I'm not
Nothing
gonna
about
say
this
out
that I
loud because
don't
I don't
love.
want to jinx it.
All right. So she takes a considerable amount of damage. All right. The other. So we're gonna do the one on the left. That's a hit. That's a miss. And that's a hit. So he hits twice. God, they're gonna do all the damage here. That's another crit.
That's why it pays
mean-
to make friends.
Can you guys hear me?
Why can't we be friends? Why
Yep,
can't
it's
we
good.
be friends?
better than the other pair?
Yes.
Mic quality
without
pretty
the
on par too.
yeah, without the crackle. All right. So
Yay.
the one on the right takes 4 out of 6
Up
hits.
by
No
one.
crits that
Okay.
time.
Boo.
Bag
40.
of chips. Oh man.
Jesus. They are, all of them look just beaten, bloody. They're all lying on the ground, writhing in pain, and in anger for that matter. Adrin, you're now up after seeing this carnage.
Let them have it,
Oh.
boys. I'm not doing anything.
Okay,
That's it.
Murray.
I'm gonna shuffle over to the one that Scratch jumped on. I'm gonna do that arachnophobia thing where I rear the back half of my body up, bare the fangs, and drive them into the prone hag.
Okay.
Let's see. So prone, so advantage plus
Yep.
3. All right, 2d20s plus 3. 17 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And hang on, moving this back up. It is 1d6 plus 1 piercing and a DC 11 con save for poison, please.
On save, she saves.
Nice. All right, so 7 piercing damage. And yeah. And then Murray holds up one of his pedipalps for a high five from one of the red caps. Just kind of stands there and goes, "Mee." Yeah, that's my turn. I like it. This is great.
Okay, Coco.
Okay, so is it just the one hag who's prone, or more
All
of them?
3.
All 3 prone.
4
Alright,
of
well,
them went and tried to do boot attacks on her.
So the odds were in their favor, as it were.
Oh, God, we're-
Excellent. Excellent. So Coco's gonna pick the nearest one and jump down from the ceiling.
So
and
they're all
stab
about
her.
the same distance because it's a round room. So they have the one in the middle, and then there's one on each side of her.
All right. So whichever one that Murray just bit, then.
The one in the middle. Okay.
And Coco's gonna jump down and stab her with her rapier.
With advantage because she is prone.
Yes. That's a natural 20.
All dice.
All of the dice.
all of the dice.
All of the dice.
Oh,
Oh,
dude, just think.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Thinking
Okay.
about it, my teeth are starting to hurt.
Okay.
Like this is not gonna be gentle. It is not gonna be over quickly. This is
So
actually
that-
it might be. It'll be
so
over
that-
quickly, but it won't be
So that's,
pleasurable.
so that's 19 piercing damage just from the rapier. And
Come on, sneak attack. Let's go. Oh,
She does have disadvantage, so she gets sneak.
Oh. So, Kurt, that's what, like 6d6?
yeah,
Oh.
that's 27 sneak attack damage.
27 plus
46
15.
plus 19. 46 points of
Plus
damage.
19.
Oh, plus 19. Oof. Oof.
Fuck
You hear her scream in pain as she dies.
Imagine playing a rogue, huh?
They're not a coven anymore. They're not a coven anymore!
Hold on. Most importantly, whose voice was "fuck you" in?
You know, it's a good point because Coco has heard many different fuck yous over her life.
Yeah, I'm just curious, whose voice?
Good question. Actually, maybe a voice that you've heard her use, but that you wouldn't necessarily know who it is unless you asked her. It's one of her
So nobody in the party.
No, nobody in the party. It's one of her friends that she used to have when she was still an urchin. So little kid voice.
Yeah, so a voice that we're not used to hearing from Coco.
A little kid going.
You would have heard the voice, but you may have asked her who it was, and it's one of the kids that she ran around with. That's her default fuck you is her one of her friends from her previous life, because it's one of the few phrases that she really knew early on. After all the pet phrases that she learned in captivity.
Okay.
But yeah, fuck you was one of the first ones that her friends taught her, as friends do.
All right. Is that it for you, Coco? I imagine so, but
I'm good now. I'm okay to wait for my turn. Now.
Okay. All right, Garvin, you're up.
Ooh.
This one that Coco just skewered. How far from me to it?
So it's still 10 feet. So
okay, I'm gonna
10
walk...
feet and then 10 feet and then 10 feet. So they're all about 10 feet away from you.
Garvin's gonna walk up 10 feet, grab the dagger from his side, and just stab the dagger into the to the corpse of this hag or unconscious hag, and kind of cutting it, causing plant life to start to grow into the hag.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna sit there and kind of like just cut at it, leaving myself exposed.
Okay. All right. Sahiri.
Okay, well, I guess I will toll the dead. The one on, because that was the middle one, right?
Yeah, the middle one's now dead.
So the one on the right.
Okay.
Needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom save.
It fails.
Cool.
I'm so glad I chose to do nothing.
17 points of Toll the Dead necromantic damage.
Okay.
That was a decent Toll the Dead. I'll take that.
Yes.
That was pretty decent. This is going well.
All right.
Oh, Lord.
So
say that,
they're
yes.
back up. You see both of them stand up. Yells, "No, my sister!" Yeah, can't do that voice right now.
That's what I was hoping for.
And she looks at the.
Did she make
at
any
the red
noise
caps.
when I stabbed the body? By the way,
No.
Is she still alive?
Nope.
Okay.
No. She looks at the red caps and go, "You fools! You will pay for this!"
Will they?
She, because she's not really close to anybody else other than the two red caps. So she's gonna just reach out and claw at them. Oop. And she's in her fury, she just swings too wildly and misses. The second one does the same thing at the other one. This one, she actually hits that one. As you see her take a nice swipe out of him, does a decent chunk of damage, but he's not dead. Alright. And now the red caps are back up again. Another natural 20.
Nice. Oh man, these tanks are having a bad day.
I want so bad.
Treat your minions better. You know, seriously, it's all it
Dude.
takes.
Equal pay for an equal job. I'm just saying,
All right.
man. You know, health benefits go a long way. You know.
Scratch turns, goes to the hag on the right, and he takes one slot at her and kills her outright. She falls back down to the ground. The other one, he goes back over with his other two attacks, This is the one where he had actually crit. He comes over, slashes her 2 more times, and she also falls down dead.
Ah!
Red Cap uprising.
Viva! Oh, sorry. The spider just kind of rears up, and all I hear is. Are we out of initiative?
Yes, we're out of initiative as you guys.
I
have
sink my
vanquished the
fangs into
hags.
the. I sink my fangs into the bottom jaw of the hag that I helped, and then I just start dragging the body away into like a dark corner.
There are no dark quarters. There's daylight in this room.
Well done, boys. Zelda would be proud.
I'll stop after 5 pulls, and then I'll just kind of like sit on top of her. And Murray's never tasted hag before, so Spider Murray's gonna have himself a nice little meal, and just kind of sit on top of the hag with his fangs in and just wait.
Coco's gonna search her current body for shinies.
Okay.
I'll lift a leg so you can do that.
So
Adrian is
Oh, that's right.
snacking.
It's the same one, isn't it?
as you're looking through the bodies, you find on them they have about comes out to about 150 gold between the 3 of them. The red cap Scratch comes up to you and says, "You are strong. We are stronger,
Look at you.
but we have no quarrel with you anymore. We're go home."
Well done, Scratch. Zelda would be proud. Feel free to bathe your caps in their blood, and have a
Yeah.
great day.
Actually,
Oh.
look, I don't really use this much very often. I think my dad'd like it if you have it. And I take the dagger that I've been kind of cutting the hag at with, that's cutting plants through things. Here. And I hand him the fade dagger I got from Happy Jacks. And if you ever want, like, you know, help from someone that can give you power so you never have to deal with hags like this again, just ask for Seldio.
We will remember.
Good.
Spider Murray waves.
You see them walk up to a wall, and they literally walk right through the wall.
Bye bye.
There's a
Huh.
slight glimmer of this like green aura kind of around it as they do. As the last one falls through, the glimmer kind of disappears, and the wall just looks like a normal wall.
Coco lifts a hand to high
I
five
wanna,
Garvin.
yeah, I want to touch them.
As you go to touch the wall, it's solid. Whatever magic seemed to have been powering or controlling that seems to have stopped.
Well, I'm glad I didn't decide to run at it.
As you're kind of, because I know Coco's already probably doing this, as you're looking around the room, the one thing you notice, there's no villagers' bodies anywhere. You find a stack of clothing and debris, but there's no body.
Awkward. There's a bunch of naked people about.
Coco, give me a perception check as you're kind of searching around over there.
Sure thing. Ooh. Perception. 21.
You see in the pile of clothing, you see the corner of something sticking out.
The corner of what sort of something? Like a paper something?
It looks... It's very small, but it's like a glint of metal.
Ooh. The player in me says, please be careful with that. Coco, on the other hand, is like, shiny, and so she'll just pull it out.
Ooh, shiny! Oh, my arm's falling off.
Pretty much, yes. So yes, Coco will pull on the metal thing and see what
Okay.
happens.
So, as you kind of go to move the piece of metal, the clothes pile kind of falls, and you actually notice it's a chest. A rather large chest. Looks like it was hidden underneath of all the clothes.
Ooh. Chests have shinies in them. But chests also come with traps. So Coco is going to check the chest and see if it's trapped.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Putting out the lantern.
Okay.
Ugh. 13?
You don't notice anything wrong with the chest, other than potentially it's locked.
Okay, does it seem to be locked?
You go push
Is
up
it
on
locked?
the lid. It doesn't open. So you
Okay.
think
in
that
which
might be
case-
locked.
So yeah, Coco's gonna pull out the trusty thieves' tools and attempt to open yawn thing.
As you go to put your tools in, you hear a click, and this gas shoots out of the
Yeah, and then
lock.
you just hear shit.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm not very good at those. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I am decent at those. Not as good as others. But... Oh, 18.
Okay, so you kind of inhale this. It feels like this noxious gas. You manage to shake it off, but you still take 5 points of poison damage. But you
Oh,
manage to
man.
save off any other lasting effects from the poison. But as you
Coco's
finished it up, you felt the
Coco's taking
click.
no damage from any of the fights. It's taken out by the treasure chest.
So the click, you also kind of see the as the trap went off and you set it off. You saw the trigger on the or the flip lock kind of pop up.
Well, now that it's open, gonna poke around and see what's inside it.
Inside, you find a treasure trove of items. There's all sorts of assorted different coins. I mean, this is a rather large chest. A number of different items. It looks like the hags might have been literally looting things in the area, or using this as some sort of collection of some sort. You don't quite know what it was for, but you see, as you're kind of going through it, you find copper, silver, gold, platinum. You find a number of goblets. There's a golden amulet inside that has this symbol of a closed eye on it. You see a pair of gloves, and they have this spiderweb and arrowhead design on the tops of them. And you also find a mace that is very intricately designed.
Intricately
the town?
designed,
It's
just
one.
like
It's
decorated,
pristine,
or
decorative. Yeah, it's a beautiful, well-crafted mace. It looks perfect. There's no marks or anything on it of any kind, and no type of wear or anything like that.
okay. Well, amulets and things with designs on them are clearly something that Sahiri knows about. Obviously, this is how that works. So, I'm gonna go grab the amulet and I assume that everybody else is not far.
Well, the
I mean-
room's only a 30-foot radius, so
Exactly. So, like, Sahiri, look. So hold up the amulet.
Anything? Is that a religion check?
it's no religious item that you've ever seen.
Okay.
It's an amulet with a design. Obviously, it's got to be religion, and obviously, Sahiri's gonna know about it. This is how that works. No one else has amulets with designs on them. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, my dock is being slow. I have a link to these things in just a second.
So like Murray pulls his food with him over to the chest. Kind of looks around at stuff.
Safiri's first thought is that this is what the villagers were.
Holding.
And this hag doesn't taste very good, so
Sacrificing.
I'm gonna drag the hag away, let it go, and then come back.
Yeah,
and
she
spider farm.
tastes absolutely horrible.
Yeah. It's more for the knowledge. Oh, I'm gonna puffball right next to the corpse to kind of seed her with some shrooms. And then come back.
I'm just gonna bury it. Just molder
That'll help, actually.
each one of them.
Okay. You notice that the fog is slowly dissipating, and the floor you see was there's kind of a mix. There's again that kind of mossy grass along the paths of the floor, but there's also some smears of blood. You see that there's a large smear across the entire center of the floor.
Be good.
Hey, Garv, do you want to climb up on the ceiling and see if it looks like something magic-y?
I mean, not really. Kind of spent in that regards.
Val-
What is that Coco's getting though? What is
Stop.
that?
Yeah.
You said there were
I'll
gauntlets
climb on
with
the
like
ceiling.
a spider with a spider. web?
They're gloves,
Fine.
and I'm
Gloves?
trying to get a picture up, but my internet's being
Okay.
really horrible at the moment.
Closed eye, right?
Amulet with a closed eye.
Hold on, I got it.
Gloves with an arrow and a web. Oh, that. Interesting.
And then the other one. Come on. Is this one?
Yep.
Yep.
Spider-Gwen. No.
And then there's also a mace.
Flip.
A very well designed mace. The gold and everything, all the coins, you find about 400 pieces of copper. There's 6,000 silver pieces, 2,000
lot.
gold, 160 platinum, and then there's 4 golden goblets. You're not quite sure how much they're worth, but they're a little bit more beat up and not as that well made.
Can I make a suggestion? This seems like it may have been the coffers in which the offerings from the local towns were winding up, and I think that it would be better. I mean, items notwithstanding. Shiny objects, we did all the work. Well, some of the work. I think we should probably give the money, at least, back to the town. And maybe not be wearing the objects when we go do that.
I mean, maybe you just take like 25 gold to pay for the cost of the house we burnt down.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm just thinking out loud.
Murray comes out of spider form. We gave him 200 and some odd gold there with all my money and shit. He's cool with the house there. But no, I agree. We should give the money back to whoever owns it. Like, yeah.
What? I can probably identify those things.
Yeah. Don't eat hag. It's
Did you
gross.
make the blood trail?
I mean, what about it? It's blood. They were hags.
Well, what is it
Probably
leading
gold.
to? Is it leading to where the hags were?
It's just there's a spot that's just like a circle within the center of the room. Looks like whatever, if it had been anything had been designed like that, something had kind of pushed it away.
Alfie,
I
back to
hold out my bag of holding. I mean, I can put a shitload in here, but yeah.
I mean, I'd rather know what they are first.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about
We
the
just
money.
stick it
I'm
in
gonna
our bag.
try. I'm gonna try with my 19 strength and my super big arms to just lift one side of the chest to see if it's something that's maybe manageable for Murray. Because I count as large for carrying capacity, but
What if you mouse over your weight? It'll tell you what your carry capacity is, what your actual lift capacity.
This is
Yeah.
ridiculous because he's essentially a Goliath.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what the actual weight is. 'Cause
Equipment.
it's gonna be heavy.
I can carry 570 pounds. I can push, drag, or lift 1,140. Ooh, that helps too. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I can get it.
You can-
I mean, I can.
You can
Easy.
lift it without a problem. Being able to carry it for a long haul would be
Yeah.
rough. But
Okay. Hey, good thing
Yeah.
I didn't skip leg day. Okay, so
mean-
I can take this 5 feet at a time.
Yeah, I see him struggling. I mean, I can help you get it out of here, but I'm more concerned about what those things are and the blood and other things first.
Oh yeah.
Then
Yeah.
do the identify thingy that takes 5 ever.
Ooh,
I
can
mean,
do
it
that?
does. It's gonna take like
Yeah.
30 minutes.
whatever. It stinks less in here,
All right.
and revolution makes me hungry.
I'm gonna ritual cast to identify each of these 3 items.
Okay. So
over
it's
this
gonna
time, leaving the others to do whatever they do. So
Okay.
I'll kind of step to the background while they can figure out the next 30 minutes for themselves.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna take about a half an hour for him to be able to ritual cast all of this.
I'm gonna use my racial detect magic,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna walk around the room and see first next to everybody to see if those 3 items or those 2 items give me or 3 items give me a ping. And
All 3 of
then-
them.
Oh yeah, all those are magic. Cool. Be right back, and I'm just gonna walk around the entire chamber, kind of like a spiral pattern all the way around, just to see
So-
if anything else pings.
The spot where they had walked through, it's got like traces, so you can see some leftover magic.
Oh yeah.
Looks like it might have been. I think it's gonna be conjuration.
Hmm.
You
Hey, the part where they
also
walked through the wall used to be magic.
You see some
figure.
also conjuration magic, some remnants of that along the blood in the center of the room.
Oh dear. Hey, Sahiri, I got some bad juju over here.
It's
And
very
I'm like, I'm
faint.
not
There's
even
not
getting-
much left of it, but you still sense
Yeah.
that there was conjuration
There's
magic.
something you would like me to do about that, Murray?
I don't know, it's just a little conjury right here with the blood, and it just gives me the willies.
Do you think maybe that's how the hag summoned that big spooky dog that we made go away with the big glowy ball?
Oh.
I'm just
probably.
thinking out loud.
Oh yeah. Hey, those okay, so yeah, maybe this is where they brought everything in. Oh dear, I don't like that. That's
Not
a little
great.
gross. It's a little gross. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it. You know what? I'm gonna do a little cleaning here if you guys don't mind. I just snap my fingers and I create water just at first level. So I'm just gonna kind of sit there with like my hands and like an old rag or something, and I'm just gonna start like scrubbing on the ground, like just washing the blood, making it less gross. Or
Okay.
maybe spreading it around and making it more gross. I don't know. Murray's gonna Murray.
That is accurate.
You're doing that.
Oh, it's only
in your-
it's only 10 gallons, so yeah.
and you're kind of smearing it around through the. Again, there's also a layer of moss there as well. So you're kind of smearing this. It's just you're making this like mud. This green,
But
this blood and green from the moss are kind of combining to make this just brownish sludge on the ground as you're kind of spreading it along the floor. It doesn't look like it's really cleaning anything up. It's just kind of.
Actually, this is beautiful to Murray because he's feeding the moss and he helped moss breed. So then he's just gonna go, okay, guys, stand back there. Okay, and I'm going to puffball and I'm gonna seed that slush with some more of my mushrooms. I'm gonna be like, okay, here, she's better.
I spend the half hour sitting next to Garvin snacking on things. And not contributing much of anything except, witty remarks every so often.
So
Murray?
Murray's working on this for a while. I'd say about the same amount of time that Garvin's sitting there casting. Is anybody else doing anything? I know, Adrian, you're gonna sit next to Garvin and kind of just eat popcorn and watch. Sahiri and Coco, are you guys doing anything?
Watching in abject, I don't know whether it's horror or interest at what Murray's doing. Just
Oh, I'm like humming a tune.
I think I'm actually probably watching Murray as well. I'm just sitting next to Garvin because it's just, default mode, but I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. I'm like
Apart from the-
offering everyone else snacks, like,
Apart from the chest, I assume that kind of is it in terms
Okay.
of potential shiny things.
So- Okay. So, about a half an hour passes, Garvin, you finish your ritual casting, and you've been able to determine all these items. The amulet itself is an amulet of proof against detection and location.
So as soon as I finish that, I just... Zahiri, I think you should wear this.
Okay.
Look, if that big bad evil guy's trying to find where you are, he won't be able to if you're wearing this. And just hand it to
That
her.
is a plus.
Okay, so you can add
Yeah.
a amulet of proof of detection. Proof against detection and location. The other one you know is are gloves of missile snaring.
That's really cool.
I have a feeling Coco's gonna like these. And I just kind of hold them up to Coco.
Yeah, you have like enough time to sort of lift your arm and they're gone. Ooh.
It'll
And
make
then
you
she
see
holds them up, it's like-
arrows.
And the last one you realize is it's a mace. It is magical mace, +1 mace.
And I mean, standard, mace enchantment. I kind of shrug and I look at Murray and both Zahiri. I don't know who uses
does
mace between them. I think
Zahiri uses a
does.
mace, right? Yeah.
I'll
I'll just put my arms out like.
Currently has a mace, so
both the necklace and the gloves do require attunement, so you guys will have to take some time to spend to get used to this to be able to actually get their benefits.
Hooray!
let
We did
anybody
it.
have the mace if they want it.
I mean,
I don't
you
even
don't
think I
want the
could
magic
lift it,
mace.
Well, you know.
I mean, I'll hold on to it just in case. I'll put it in my bag there. Oh, okay. I might use it. Who knows? Hey, screw it. Mix up the sauce a little bit. Sauce, get it? It's a joke. All right.
Remind me
I'll
not
take
to
the
eat
mace.
anything you cook ever again.
Oh, I wash my hands.
Mhm.
Into the bag of holding. I'll put the +1 mace.
Okay. So you guys are sitting there. You have a chest full of coins.
Extra.
Should we put that in the bag?
I know this
mean,
thing has a weight limit, but
I can summon a magical disc to float it on to get it back to town.
because otherwise I'm just shoving fistfuls in the bag, and then I gotta take fistfuls out as I go. Right? It's that's easier. Yeah,
So,
I'll hoist her up here.
Are we done then? Are we good?
I mean, probably not. My guess is that was a portal to the Fae, and we just cut it off from the villages and
Where
everything else we were supposed
Goblins
to save.
go,
Fuck.
right? Weren't there goblins that were attacking the goblin-like things?
They with the red caps. The
But
hags.
weren't
took
there
it
lots more
attack.
than the 4?
8.
8. Okay, well, I guess
there
they did their
were.
thing.
No, because there were goblins raiding from the cave or whatever, and they used to feed them just to appease them, but then they kept attacking. Like, I don't know.
Redcaps ate them?
Oh yeah, probably. Those hags probably there's a lot of blood in that center part.
I mean, red caps require blood. It probably means you gotta use blood to make them.
I like that logic.
Yeah.
Murray did notice
I'll
conjuration.
grab the handles
magic.
of the chest. I'll pop a squat. Anytime you're ready, legs.
So, I'm gonna make sure we're on a level platform so the disc isn't gonna get stuck.
The ground actually has been level. It hasn't gone up
Okay.
or down anything that you guys have gone through.
So I'll cast the first one, using a spell slot, and after that I'm gonna be ritual casting, following along to refresh as necessary.
Okay. Yeah, so what you know of the area where you guys had come through, Succumber itself was a matter of hills. Everything else has been flatland since crossing the bridge.
Nice.
The disc, I believe, holds 5,000 pounds or something.
It's
That's a
a
lot.
pretty decent amount. Yeah, it's a nice.
500 pounds. So is this way more than 500?
I
dip.
gotta figure out what the weight of
So here he's got a bag of holding.
Without the mace on it.
With all of us, we could get it through.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we can split it as necessary.
Yeah.
Between 2 bags plus the disc. That's 1,500 pounds.
Yeah,
Like
I got the bag of holding. I can put some in as long as like I'll tie it in like a robe or something.
A chest
So
can,
50 coins
can
pay
hold up to. A chest can hold up to 300 pounds of gear. Is what a chest can hold according to the PHB.
Okay. I think
12
you're fine.
cubic feet or 300 pounds of gear. So.
Plus, like, 40, 50 pounds for the actual chest itself.
Yeah, plus the weight for the chest. So yeah, it should be fine.
Solid oak.
I'm just double checking because that's a lot of coins themselves.
Yeah, and the thing about coin though is the weight, regardless of what coin it is in D&D, doesn't vary.
That's true. So, all right.
And if they calculated it by gear weight or cubic feet, it would probably end up being 300 the same, I'm guessing.
Awesome. Hey, can we get out of here now, please?
Yeah, it's 171 pounds for the coin, so it's really not a problem.
Yeah.
So, you guys get that onto the disc without a problem, and you guys make your way back out of the cave. You guys come out of the cave, and again, you just see that the blood trail does end as it gets to the end of the cave. Whether it was just it's cleared itself out because of weather or what, it's clear. It's still bright. You guys have probably only been inside the cave for a couple hours at this point, so it's still it's getting close to midday. There's a nice breeze coming off the hills from the trees, and it's quiet.
Is there still a forest around where we can see meat would be?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually,
Well, we have to go back to Succumba.
Back to the mayor.
Yeah, and
isn't that where Knob is meeting us?
Yeah, no. Don't give me that face.
I'm gonna take the mace for a spin. Put my quarterstaff in my bag of holding. Pull out the mace. Go. Hey, ready to go.
Okay. So which way you guys head? You know that the river kind of splits off, goes in both directions. It seems like Meat was the point between. Go to the bridge across Succumber.
So hey, he did say don't stray from the path. I say we just go back exactly the way we came.
I'm alright with that.
Yeah. Can I ride on the disc though?
I mean, how much do you weigh?
Rude, but not very much.
Also, how much do you weigh plus all the crap that you have?
That's a fair question. I don't have much stuff.
I mean, I don't know what the chest weighs, but Murray struggled with it.
I mean, I could have gone.
I really don't want to have to cast another spell.
Yeah, it'd be good if we just kind of surrounded it and made sure nobody got at it.
Okie dokie.
Murray waves his shield and his mace, just in case he's.
I mean, just put a blanket over it.
Got like 6 of those.
Better yet, I'm gonna take my hide armor out of the bag of holding, and I'm just gonna loosely hang the hide armor, which is really gross and smelly, on it. There you go. Hidden and gross.
That's awful. That's disgusting.
Well, sorry. I mean, hey.
He's 20 feet back from me, and I can smell it.
Murray, we've talked about bait.
Yeah, that's my armor that I took off and I stuck in the bag. We didn't talk about laundry. I'm gonna wash it. Don't worry.
We're gonna talk about laundry.
Great. I'm gonna walk to the right of the chest. I'm gonna walk behind the chest.
Just soak in your own.
Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. But no, it's more instead of just focusing on one side, I'm kind of getting a overall
I'll
thing
walk
while
at
we're
the
escorting. Which is really a lot of money.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys make your way back towards meat. You do finally you hear birds. It's the first time since you guys have traveled out in this side of the forest you've heard birds.
Why is birds? Oh, that's nice.
Isn't
Well,
that a
that's
comforting
better. That
sound?
means all's right with the world now.
Yeah,
sorta.
well, at least not quite as fucked.
You make your way back.
Yep.
You guys get to the pathway that leads back into the forest towards meat. The
Meat.
the mossy path. The path remains, but the moss itself has kind of faded. It's darker. It's not as luminescent as it had been. The trees themselves don't seem to be as imposing, or the canopy isn't nearly as thick and dark. Light seems to be making its way into the forest itself.
Hey, I
It
think
doesn't-
we maybe kind of fixed it.
The trees themselves don't look like they're getting any smaller. It just, you look up and it doesn't look like they're reaching to cover.
Oh, I'm a hug a tree. Oh, I knew you guys were okay the whole time. Yeah. Okay,
You get back into the town, and as you get into meat, you notice the luminescent light of the moss is gone. The area where the fire pit had been is completely covered in flowers, all within the ring of rope from Garvin's ritual.
Hey, look, we did it again.
Yay! We're
Neat.
botanists.
You see the
Yeah,
charred
man.
remains of Nob's house, and again, there's just flowers of all types growing up in some of the foundation from where the fire had come. The rest of the town itself seems
Nice.
normal.
Worse or better?
I think we should call that one Phoenix House.
It's
No.
still eerily quiet. You do hear birds in the trees, you hear some things scampering through the woods, but there's nobody here. There's nothing going on in the town itself. It's just quiet.
On
Can-
back to where the fuck are we going again?
I mean, maybe we should rest here for a minute. I'm kind of tired anyways, and I've been chanting the whole walk back.
You have, yeah. Your throat must be parched.
Yeah, we might need a few minutes to figure out what we're gonna be telling to our buddy that is,
It is
The
an
truth?
ongoing issue that we are currently investigating how to take care of. That is the answer we are
Oh.
giving. That is the only answer we are giving.
But why not tell him
Not
that they were
untrue.
hags and we took care of them?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can tell them that, but like, when it comes to where are all the people, we're working on
Whoa.
it, basically.
How about a compliment sandwich, right? You start with really good, then go, oh, but your whole village might be dead. But there were no bodies,
Or-
so we don't know. We can't confirm they're dead.
Or we have defeated the hags. We are
Mhm.
still working on finding the townsfolk.
Should
Seems a
we
bit
tell them that
better.
we think they may be in the Fae?
That doesn't seem terrible as ideas go. They seem to leave that particular domain up to our problem. So,
I mean, just blame it on that gray prick. Everybody else seems to do so.
yeah, fuck it. He's a douche. I think.
Wait,
I head over to the
Logical thinking.
flowers, and I'm just gonna sit down and rest. Taking a short rest here.
The rest of you guys gonna take a short rest, or are you guys gonna kind of wander
yeah,
around?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
short rest.
I'm gonna like cook up a ration a little
Moss
bit.
still on the houses, or has that moss sort of crumpled too?
It's all it's It's not that it's crumpled, it doesn't give off the same light and luminescence that it was giving. It's gotten darker. It seems more like just normal moss. And it's lost just a little bit of that luster that it had before. So whatever was kind of giving it that extra oomph seems to have cut off, so to speak.
We pulled the battery out.
So, you guys are taking your long break, and I think at this point we're actually going to take our break for the night. So, give us about 5 to 10 minutes, guys, and we will be right back. So, see you in a bit.
Getting back a lot of
maple old fashioned.
Battle with a hag, and actually 3 of them instead of just
Long
one.
battle.
Yeah, long battle. Was a good spot to take a break. So, but we are back. The party is now in town, back in Meat. They've just taken a short rest, so it's been about an hour since they got back into town.
I think I made
And,
everyone lunch at that point.
So again, it's just quiet. It's kind of actually kind of peaceful. The sense of the sun is beating down on the town for what seemed probably the first time in a number of days since this forest has manifested itself out of the ground. And it's just the flowers are just helping to put the sense of ease back into the little village. So at this point, you guys are free to do as you will.
Hey,
Well,
I
I'm good to
forgot I
go.
had some hooch in my bag. Sorry, is that enough for everybody?
That is unfortunate. But we do live at a bar.
Oh, it's off.
so-
It's like half vinegar anyway at this point. I don't care anymore.
Murray, don't lie to me just to make me feel better that I don't get booze. There he is. Uh-huh.
Alright, well, I mean, I think I'm feeling better. Are we walking
Good.
or are we staying?
I say we walk. We need to get back to Scomber.
The sooner we get this chest of stuff back to the people who should have it, the better I'd feel, because I don't want to have to sleep with both eyes open, you know what I mean?
That is
Right, well, I'm gonna spend the 10 minutes getting it ready.
Yeah.
Alright.
do what you gotta do, kid. Constantly mounting faith in you, so.
Oh, by the way, Coco, crazy freaking move, man. Holy crap, that was awesome. Like on the ceiling. That was great. Oh,
That
God.
was- In a word, horrifying. In the best
Oh,
way.
no.
Go.
Also, that little girl's voice was just, or that little kid's voice was just a little disconcerting, but we've heard it. I think I've heard it before. Anyway,
Yeah.
Connie.
I'm drunk, though.
Connie.
oh, is that your friend? Like, yeah. Oh,
And
Wait.
you were drunk.
you can mimic them perfectly. You haven't seen them since they were a kid?
It's like too many words I don't know here.
Man,
Oh,
Mary,
oh,
you
oh.
were drunk that night. She explained this.
You know what would be really cool?
What?
What if we,
Nice.
I mean, it might take some work, but like, what if we,
Meh.
come up with a voice that somebody does it sound, is how Coco wants to sound, and says a bunch of things, and maybe we use magic to do it. And she can copy that voice, so she has her own voice.
Yeah, we could do that. I think I could pull off something like that. Bit of a performance or something.
See, it wasn't that long ago, Oh, okay.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
still
yeah,
young,
you're just a
Mary.
youngin. You're just a youngin, aren't you?
Yes, we've corrupted the youth quite sufficiently.
Oh, wait. Do you... Oh my gosh, okay, it's like, I can live to be like 500 and you guys are probably dead by 80. It's kind of one of those weird situations. Was that other person a human? Oh, okay.
So you guys
Huh.
are kind of moving your way through the forest as you're kind of having this conversation. We'll just move things kind of along here. You guys make it out of the forest, and you see pretty open land. You can actually see the bridge from where you are, but it's going to be a bit before you guys make it across.
Well, let's hope we don't run into a certain friend of mine whose name I won't mention out loud. For
Who?
fear of incurring his wrath. The large demon man I summoned.
Oh.
Completely intentionally, I swear.
I mean, that was badass. I'm just
It
gonna say,
was
oh my
badass.
god, look, I found a wild cat. I'm gonna keep her. Her name is gonna be Madame de Floof, and it's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
Hi, Kitty.
Where'd you get the cat, Murray?
I don't know.
Feed it and take care of it.
I narrow
Oh.
my eyes at Murray.
Did you
I
summon
saw it was in the woods and it was by itself, and I didn't want to let it go, and I hid it in my bag, but apparently I can't breathe in the bag, so I pulled it out of the bag, okay?
Are you asking us if you
Alright.
can keep it, or are you telling us?
Oh no, I'm telling you, it's my fucking cat.
Okay.
It's my attack cat.
He eats
Look at her.
shark.
I look at the cat, and then I look at Coco, and then I look at Murray, and I give him dagger eyes.
What? Hey, Coco, do you like the cat?
That's true. It is a
That is,
lot.
that is very true.
That is an improvement on his last pet.
And by now you know that Coco grew up with a cat. There was a menagerie. The cat was like the closest thing to normal.
Hence the bad kitty.
Bad kitty.
Ah! Ow! Ow! Oh, gee, she's got some claws on her.
Bad kitty.
indeed.
Oh, but look at her. She just wants the loves and the bellies and the scritches. Okay, no, serious guarding treasure time.
Okay. So you.
You know what?
My shield's on my back. I have my mace out with a cat.
Just
So you-
put it on the
Gentle-
disc,
Oh.
Murray.
Be gentle with the kitty,
The
darling.
cat and the mace, Murray. Mace
Murray.
in battle, not pro cat.
Just put her on the disc.
Well, I'd like to, but she's kind of
Why
attached
did-
to my arm right now, and I'm kind of a little
Attached to your arm. Yeah.
Through layers of clothing. Yep, she's mad that I didn't pet her or put her in the bag or something.
So, a couple hours pass. You guys make it through and across the river, a bridge. You make it to the river across the bridge, and you can see the familiar hills of Succumber. You slowly make your way back up into town, and where do you guys head from there?
We should go back
Well-
to the head honcho guy, huh?
Yes, we should go pay Mason a visit, Mayor Randir. But
You gotta find the little guy.
oh no, Nob's meeting us at the tavern, the inn.
Oh,
I mean, look, I want to get rid of this stuff first. I'm tired of concentrating on this.
Yeah. You know what? Just leave it here, Gov. We're in the town. Just leave it here. I'll go get him.
But
I mean,
It's
it's
just-
got
no.
another, like, I mean, it's gonna go for a little longer anyways.
Okay, well you said you were tired of concentrating, so I was just trying to be nice.
I just don't want to keep recasting it.
It's over there. We're good. It's like a couple hundred feet.
So you guys make your way back up to the mayor's office and to where Mason Rander is. The last time you ran across him. You guys open the door, enter in. He says, y'all have returned.
Mason!
Welcome,
Yeah,
welcome back. How was meat?
Bleak.
Murray,
Well
can you
done.
bring that in the rest of the way? It's not gonna follow.
I got you. And then I'm gonna go over and just pick it up. We found that.
Yeah,
What-
meat was effectively empty, except for one man. He has come to town here to meet us later. But
Meat.
we have dealt with the hags that were troubling you lot, and the investigation as to where the townsfolk of Meat have gone is still ongoing. But we found your stuff.
What hags?
Oh, and the goblins weren't goblins, they were red caps or something, and then the hags were telling them what to
Rot.
do. We ate them.
I mean,
Well,
fake
I ate one.
goblins.
The
Wait. What?
Yeah, fake goblins. They were fake goblins.
Why would
No goblins
somebody
over there, Chief.
fake goblins?
Blame
Hag.
that guy Gray. He's responsible.
What a douche.
Yeah, it's a real morality is a real gray area.
Well, and
Just this face.
let me. What did you find? And he
Just wanna
opens up the chest and says, "Oh,
We
Oh
found
my.
all your money.
Well, I mean that might
I
also
mean,
be from meat too, right? Because
I
they
mean,
kidnapped all
yeah,
the villagers
probably.
and probably killed
Probably
them all.
both of them.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
trust you to assist in the rebuilding of meat when the time comes. Your
I mean-
town being, still.
I,
Oh, and
I
Nob's
won't-
gonna be mayor of meat, right? That's how it works?
No, Nob's
And I
gonna
can
come
help. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
I would imagine if they were hags, you probably found other stuff with it. But you know what? Whatever
Yeah.
else you found is yours to free to keep. This is more than enough to get us at least back on our feet.
Oh yeah, there was some magic items. They're pretty nice. But it pays for our troubles.
gonna be much more useful in our hands than yours, I
I-
think.
Don't know how to thank you.
By saying
Or
thank
the-
you.
You've saved our town.
That's the job.
Ah.
That's what we signed up for.
Hey Murray, give him a speech. I don't think they got anybody here yet, do they?
For
And then I give him a series of hand gestures like, come on, you
Ah.
idiot. Really? The Harpers, duh.
oh,
Sorry.
right.
Duh.
So hey, Mayor, and I just walk over to him. I put the cat down on his desk. Don't worry, that's Madame de Floof. She's great. She only bites a little. I put my arm around the mayor. You know, Mayor. Let me tell you about the Harpers. And I start rifling through my pocket. I don't have a pamphlet. But we're pretty cool, and it'd be kind of nice to have a chapter, maybe set up somewhere here, just so that we have contacts, someone to help us out, and I'll show him my Harper mark that I have in my fur. I'm like,
It would
so,
also-
there's a lot of,
It would also simplify trade between our two cities slightly. Specifically,
that's true,
between
right?
ourselves and your city.
Oh, yeah, and
Uh,
if shit hits the fan again, proverbially, because hopefully not literally, because then that's a plumbing problem and not my deal, but, then, you have at least a resource of people that you'd call on. Wink.
Help is always welcome, and you have proven yourselves to be more than capable of great things. So,
Yep.
I believe we can come to an accord. And
Sweet.
Question, can I make a treehouse?
I can
In
have.
case I'm coming through town again, it'd be nice.
I mean, in the middle of those flowers, maybe. Not bad.
I don't want to
You
touch
want to-
those flowers, though. That's your dad's stuff, or I'm not too cool with that.
That's cool with you.
If
No, that
you'd
is
like,
true. Yeah.
We can set up a treehouse in one of the small groves here within town, and
Oh, he likes
I
to
just need
grow
an
them.
acorn. I just need an acorn. That's all I need.
You'll be amazed. Seriously, come watch when he does it. It's fucking ludicrous.
Well, it takes about 8 hours. I'll tell you when I'm starting, and it's kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, you'll be able to go.
any open spot within the town is freely yours to create.
Perfect. Casa
Just
de
one-
Murray coming up.
Just warn whoever you're around that that's going to happen, because I don't need the town freaking out over
Murray,
a tree suddenly
just-
growing.
just doing the flowers. Turn it into a big druid shrine to sell deal.
What
All right,
better
let's do
place?
it. Well, I'll do it later. I don't think I have my stuff ready. Hang on, let me peruse my. I don't know. I need a drink to help me think.
Well, since we seem to be done here, and you and I can discuss further the trade arrangements as need be, I think we should head over to the inn. Do you need anything else from us then, Richard?
You've done way more than anybody could have imagined. I'd say you're just fine.
Right. Well, I'll catch you tomorrow. I've got a date.
All right. Oh, does that mean we can't go to the tavern?
I'm already leaving. Like, I'm already leaving.
I look at Legs, Coco, and Sahiri. We're going to the tavern anyway.
I mean, maybe
Fine.
just get our own
What?
table. Leave this thing.
What?
We should get a corner booth in the back.
Oh, he likes that guy. Nob?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's got a thing.
Nob's nice.
Yeah, he is.
Very.
Depends on the mood, really, but yeah, no, he's a really nice guy.
Okay.
Running very well. So, decent fellow.
Pick up the
Right,
cat,
well-
walk out of the mayor's office. Later, mayor.
I
Good
just
day.
want to eat, go to bed.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's probably where we're going to be sleeping anyway, is that tavern, so perfect.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you guys make your way back down to the so you're going back to the tavern or the inn? There actually are two separate.
Oh, it's two separate? Oh, I want to go to the tavern. I want to watch this unfold. And we got to meet our contact anyway, so.
Hold on. He said he would meet us. Oh, where? Oh my god, what is wrong with my notes? What is wrong with my brain?
So is Adrian
It-
looking
it just
confused, like looking between a couple different buildings?
Yeah, he's looking at his notebook like,
Try
"What
There's-
messaging
there's-
him.
There's two buildings.
Oh.
There's one on the western hill and one on the eastern hill. One is the on the western hill is the Seven-Stringed Harp, which is the tavern, and then the inn is on the eastern hill, and that is called the Singing Sprite. That's the
the
inn.
little brother with the big brain here." And I try messaging to Nob. Hey, bud, where you at?
Right now, I'm in the library.
Do you mind if I join you?
If you wish, there's not much here.
You're there.
Okay.
This is all not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I know it. Adrian is convinced, but Jimmy knows this is not gonna happen.
Well,
We got your back, buddy.
That's fine.
yeah, we're your,
Um,
we're your.
We will totally be your wing party.
Yep.
Yes. So, I'm gonna go
You
meet
wanna-
Nob in the library.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll see you guys at the tavern later on.
I mean, I'm just
Presumably
gonna head
Sans
to bed.
Garvin.
If
Yeah,
you need me,
presumably
wake me up.
Sans Garvin.
So, Garvin, you'll head back to the Singing Sprite, which is the inn.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You guys
go
have
to
a room.
bed.
Yeah, you guys
I
have a
should
room waiting for you.
sincerely hope that I don't need you, but good to know.
Yeah. Take it easy, Legs.
So, are the rest of you heading over to the Seven-String Harp? Okay, so you guys will head that way. We'll go ahead and deal with Adrian though real quick. So, Adrian, you make your way to the library. You enter in. It's small. It's almost a single room. It's a large room, but the building is a single room, multiple shelves, not a lot of books. But you see Nob sitting at the table in the center, and he's got a stack about as tall as he is of books sitting on the table in front of him, he's pouring through, writing notes.
Nob. What?
Oh,
Are you still
Adrian.
doing research on the things that we've discussed? Okay. Yesterday? What is time?
No, that was this morning. I left. You all left for the Hag, and I left to head to Succumber.
Yes, hag. That's plural. There were 3. They're dead.
You all
Very,
are
very dead.
more capable than I think we ever imagined.
Yes, we sparked a red cap uprising and watched them thoroughly trounce their former employers. It was very satisfying to watch.
Did you make
It's
some kind of
goofy.
deal with them? They're Fae.
Well, a deal would be putting it probably a lot more nicely than it should be. If we're being totally honest, I basically extorted one of them.
So you threatened to take something away from them if they didn't assist you.
Yep, his life.
Oh.
I mean, they are kind of dicks. So, it was, hey, give us information. I have your hat, and you're stuck in a giant, stony, mossy, clayish hand, and there's a demon here. It was a weird day.
So you spared their life and they saved yours, essentially.
And they kind of sort of work for my dad now. So that's neat.
That's complicated.
Yep.
Anyway.
Welcome to my life.
I haven't found nearly as much information as I was hoping. This library is ill-equipped.
Woefully inadequate, you might say.
The big thing I wanted to focus on was your vision with the dragon mentioned. I haven't found anything specific. I need to find a more detailed library. I might head back to Waterdeep in the morning.
Well, we're headed that way ourselves. If you need a place to stay and all of that, we are the owners of a place. And I do have a rather stocked library. It's mostly cultural type things, but I'm sure Garvin has some interesting tomes hidden up in his tower.
Well,
he might be willing to lend to a friend.
I'm definitely looking at something more ancient. The dragons of Feywild, that one called out to me the most. A dragon being summoned into the Fey. There are origin stories of the dragons having come from the Fey before they invaded the realm. That could be dire indeed. The proliferations of dragons have not been that bountiful in years. The last thing we need is for them to be repopulating within the Fey and gaining some sort of power to come back.
Well, on that note, I may have some mixed news. We dealt with the hags and the red caps and the issues that have been plaguing your town. By the way, I think my dad may be, looking after the town a little bit, at least. It flowers and whatnot. But, we are still searching for the townspeople. There is an inkling that they may now be in the Fey. So we are kind of headed there anyway. Taking a look wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility. As I said, mixed news. Good news, we're already headed that way. Bad news, it's not for the best of reasons. Although it could be good, they could all still be alive and just naked.
Right.
All right, and you see him start scribbling some extra notes. I will look into this.
Now, do you know what? No, we're headed to Waterdeep tomorrow. All of us. You've done plenty of research in the last day and a half, or whatever the fuck day it is anymore. Look, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I find you very attractive. Would you like to have a drink with me? And I would like to roll persuasion.
Go for it.
I rolled well, but I'm gonna tides anyway.
Tides chaos.
Yeah, I rolled well, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so the first one was good. 17 plus... Where the funk? Plus 5.
Okay.
22.
I do feel like I'm just crossing my eyes at all these books. You know what? I'll join you. Lead the way.
Wonderful. I'm not gonna RP an entire date here with J-Ross, but that happens.
Okay. So you're able to you go back to the tavern. You guys have a nice drink, and he warms up to you.
We're buddies now. I'm cool with that.
The rest of you are sitting at the bar, off in a different location, except to Garvin, who's currently getting some rest. It is nighttime, by the way, so
He's worn out, man.
Yeah.
The past couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are
I'm
drinking.
sure
you
Adrian,
have...
if he ever bothers to like look elsewhere, he's the entire party's like.
Oh, at some
And
point,
scheming,
Adrian-
quietly scheming something like.
No, at some point, Adrian's like, they're right there. Do you want to just go hang out with the gang? You know, it's been a day.
Sure. So you
So
see
we all
Adrian.
hang
Okay.
out together.
You see Adrian and Nob come up and to your guys' table, and you guys drink. You
Play cool.
guys have your drinks. You enjoy the entertainment. It's getting very late. You see more and more people starting to filter out of the tavern. Taverner makes the last call to send you guys on your way.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do decide
Oh,
to take
yeah.
me up on the offer to stay with us, be prepared for more of this.
Quite the interesting group, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're a riot. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow, unless. ...
At this point, I'm going to take my leave and get some rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
This evening's been fun, and you seemed like you needed it.
Yes, it's been a
it's-
trying few days, and I think being able to get a full night's rest will do me some good.
And the evening's sure
Oh,
done my
fuck
good
yeah.
as well. So we'll see you in the morning. We do have a way back, so just meet us at the dock, I guess.
Oh, I'm gonna need some time to do a thing tomorrow.
Okay, meet us at the weird circle of flowers.
Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna be up at sunrise. I'm gonna start then, so 8 hours after that, I'm good to go.
Yeah, we'll find you. No worries.
Oh, trust me, you'll know exactly where I am. Oh, it's gonna be great. Oh, fucking flowers everywhere! And then Murray just kind of staggers off.
So you guys head back all
Um,
to your rooms.
And yes, I find my room.
It's late. You guys are tired. You've had quite a bit to drink. Well deserved after all you've done. You wake up in the morning. You guys. First of all, you guys are now level 6. So go ahead and make sure you guys update your sheets.
Okay.
Manage levels! Level 6.
I still have to write it.
Oh! Ooh, okay, I get some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody should get some fun stuff at level 6.
Stuff.
Yeah!
That's where you get your.
I can make bodies
Just
bury
specialty.
themselves, it's great.
Terrifying.
A little bit, but awesome at the same time.
You guys wake up in the morning. Murray, you've gotten up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, I prepared plant growth, and I'm gonna do the 8-hour ritual. I'm gonna find like an acorn, I'm gonna plant an acorn just on the outside, and I'm gonna do the plant growth ritual. So half a mile is gonna be the affected area, where any fruiting trees or whatever produce twice as much food, and the ground is instantly super freaking awesome and fertile
Okay.
for a year. So I'll just have to set a reminder to come back every year to re-up this stuff.
How far is it again? A mile?
It's a half
Half a
mile from centered from where I am.
Okay.
So
all
a
right.
half mile, the land is instantly fertile.
So, okay. So we'll say everybody gets up a few hours after that. You guys come out from breakfast, and you come outside, and you see the town in complete wonder. You see Murray sitting, starting to do this ritual in the center of town. You see this tree slowly growing right in front of his face. But you also see the farms, the farmsteads that are inside of the town. You see their the actual farm, the land where they cultivated the land that's been somewhat barren when you guys came in, as this town was pretty run down. You see plants. You see the starting of stalks of corn. You see heads of lettuce slowly starting to grow. You see all sorts of vegetation starting to grow from the... It's definitely early stages, but you can definitely tell what they are coming out of the ground and growing as he's passing along this ritual. You see this just sense of awe of all the people in town as they see, for the first time in a very long time, their town is producing.
And the flowers, like the Fey flowers,
Mm-hmm.
in my head while I'm doing the ritual, I'm gonna not invoke Seldiel, but like, hey, Papa C, how cool would it be to make a house out of these flowers, eh? Yeah, let's give him a
Papa
good show.
C?
Let's give him a
Where
good
is
show there,
this?
Papa C. Seldiel. C.
No.
I don't know. Murray never had to spell his name.
That's valid.
Oh well, whatever. It's the guy. It's the intent that matters, I
I'm
guess.
sure he knows who he's talking about.
Yeah.
So, he's still casting this. It's getting to be about lunchtime, a little after lunchtime. Finally finishes, you see this giant tree has grown out of the ground. There's flowers woven into the tree itself in ways you didn't think would have been possible. The branches themselves are flowering trees that don't belong. I mean, flowering flowers out in the tree that doesn't look like they belong. Usually you'd think that was a fruit tree, but this is normal, like, cedar tree. But these flowers, these beautiful, they're multicolored flowers are growing out of it. All of the vegetation, all the corn, the wheat, everything fully grown and matured and ready to be harvested. Everybody is in complete awe and in shock, for that matter. Mayor Rander comes out. You all continue to amaze me. Not only have you saved our town monetarily, we haven't been able to grow anything in these fields consistently for a long time. We can
Yeah,
thrive.
Murray's full of good
We
shit.
can survive.
I hope so.
We're forever in your debt. Saying thank you is never going to be good enough. Your names will never be forgotten in this town. Anytime you set foot here, you're welcome to stay in any of our inns for free. In perpetuity, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it's a wonderful gesture, but I think we have a new treehouse.
Well, I got the tree. I mean, it's kind of shaped enough that I can build a house in it, but yeah, I made it easy.
I'm sure there'll be a house inside. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just your influence, Murray.
No, I was, I thought I'd give it a shot there. Hey, your dad's name starts with C, right?
No, it's S.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he knows I was talking to him. I was like, hey, Papa C, let's see what we can do here, eh?
Yeah, he'd probably laugh at that.
Yeah, whatever. But, don't forget to, let me know in about 11 months or so. I gotta come back, do it again. Don't worry about it. I got you.
You'll be more than welcome.
Oh, dude. Just remember what we talked about yesterday. Don't be a cockmaster, don't be a tyrant, don't be a dick, and don't be an asshole, and I won't have to come back and kill you.
Wait. What's wrong with raising roosters?
You know, that's a good point. That is a very good point. They're very good nitrogen for the soil and stuff. No, that's true. I look at the mayor, and I just had to go, just, you know, love it, live it, earn it.
And perhaps
be
a
back.
small shrine to Kelemvor would be.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the big K. Obviously. His name starts with a K, right? Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, we
I
do
mean-
have a priest of Kelvor who presides in this town. He's not been here currently, but
Well, I think
sure
the
that-
church could use a donation.
I'm sure the Hoppers will make sure things
Anything
happen.
would do.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Just make sure if anyone takes any of the flowers, they put something back.
whatever you take,
Don't abuse it.
whatever you take, replace. I understand.
Yeah.
And we will do the same for the forest if we need their wood to fix our fences.
Honestly, just from an ecological standpoint, it's actually just a genuinely good thing to do. Because if you deforest too much without replanting, you're just basically ruining your own environment. You know what? I'm rambling. Never mind.
You gotta worry about erosion once those roots die, and
Murray, he runs a town. I think he knows this. We're just rambling now.
Yep. Well, I'm a little tired, but should we hit the road?
Hey,
Any
Murray,
business?
I mean, if
Yo.
you're tired, I can
Yes,
carry you for a bit.
I wouldn't mind
Excuse
that. Well, yeah.
I mean, you better
it'd
not be
nice.
heavy. Pick something small.
Oh, okay. I was very concerned for a second. I know Dad could lift things. That
I
were
mean, some with opposable
seemingly
thumbs so you can
impossible.
pull the pin out if it's a problem.
Yeah, be a monkey.
Have I ever seen a monkey? Let's
Yes,
see.
you have.
Jimmy.
You
Thing
own
one.
an undead
Oh right!
monkey.
Oh my God, Jimmy! Like, oh, that's a monkey. Oh, that's a Jimmy.
You can-
Sorry, I knew it. I knew his name. Anyway,
You could
all
just
right.
kind of
cool.
infer what he looks like with flesh and fur attached. It might be
Well,
the
when
wrong
we first
color, but,
when we
yeah,
first saw
whatever.
him, he wasn't all gross and skeleton-y. It's just the more times he died, the grosser. Yeah, anyway, neither here nor there. Okay, later, Mayor.
And I hand Murray the pin to, stab himself and keep the shape up if you like.
And I'm gonna climb. I'm gonna climb on top of legs. I'm gonna climb legs.
What are you saying? You're making a lot of noise.
Oh man, this is gonna be so fucking great that I don't have to actually walk. Oh my God.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And you just hear Garvin start whooping and hollering back.
You
Huh.
hear from Murray? Awesome.
So I'd say there's a bunch of back and forth monkey noises for a while.
Yeah. There's some some chimpanzee noises or some. He was a rhesus monkey, I think, or something like that. So yeah. Ah!
Well, that's a neat trick.
So it's
What's a neat trick?
You make monkey noises now. I can only assume that you and Murray are actually conversing. Although it is you and Murray, who knows?
I'm making monkey noises.
You're making monkey
Ah.
noises out loud. Yeah, those are monkey noises. They might be words to you because wibbly wobbly magicy bullshit, but they're monkey noises, brother.
Garvin's just gonna assume Adrian's messing with him, I think, at this point.
Oh, that's great.
So it's about
No, seriously, you're talking to me. Now, if you can hear me and understand what I'm saying there, legs, yeah, no, I can do that too. It's kind of cool. No, you're speaking monkey if you can talk to me and I understand you. Well, that's not true. If you can understand me, you can speak monkey.
See, now that was just a bunch of garbled nonsense of ooh ahs to me.
I
Did he
thought
say
he was
words
just
to you?
talking in my mind.
No, that's out loud. I think.
No, I can't do the brain box talking yet.
I'm looking at Murray's mouth and watching the mouth. And there's probably that moment of, oh, okay.
Yeah, it seems
Confusion
like
on his
Dad-
face.
Seems like Dad gave you a new trick to add to your utility belt. If we borrow a Batmanism.
I wonder what dogs say.
Coco-
That's
Coco
a
bark.
fun
Coco
question.
barks.
It's
Well, but
mostly
here's the
about sniffing
question.
butts and peeing on things. Don't worry about it. They're not.
Here's
really
a
that
question
entertaining.
though: if she's barking and she's perfectly mimicking a bark that she's heard, what is the bark saying, Justin?
Ooh.
Oh, wow. It's
We're
like
getting
really-
This is like some like super deep.
I hate
getting
Japanese
very
right
meta
now.
here.
So like,
So if it
Coco
was
met
around-
a dog at some point, and the dog barked at her. What did the dog say to Coco?
Probably something about sniffing butts or peeing on
again,
things.
Coco
If-
was raised by eccentric rich people who like
Would it have
having
been the
exotic pets. So presumably, it's like, give
would it
me
be
the treat, give me the treat.
I
give
was
me
gonna
the
say,
treat
would it be
now,
the
now
barking
give me the
directly
treat.
at you, like the first time you had met it, or is this a bark where regularly throughout the house?
This would have been a regular, you know.
So yes, it'd be like food, 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 food. So that's all you hear from her. She says, "Food, food."
All right, Coco, geez, calm down. And I reach into my pocket and I grab a ration and I walk over to Coco and I hand it to her.
I'm gonna
And
pull.
Coco's just like,
Yep. All right.
cool.
Ow. Okay. All right, and then I'm just gonna say, "Yeah, mule," and then I'm gonna use my hand. I'm gonna smack legs in his armored ass. Yeah, mule. Doesn't feel good when I'm doing it to you, does it?
All right, I'll let you have that one. But I didn't know
The most-
before.
This
Just
is the
saying.
just gonna
funniest day.
I'm just gonna start giggling.
And I say that, I think I say that out loud now that I'm aware. I say that in common to you. I don't speak monkey back. There is no
This is-
purpose of speaking
Yeah.
monkey back to you since
This
you
is
understand
the best
common.
day just ever.
So it's a little past midday. I mean, it's not like getting dark or anything. It was long enough for Murray to have completed the ritual, but it's definitely past midday at this point.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
About,
give or
yeah,
take
about
is when it would
between
have been
2 and
done.
3.
Yeah.
Between the awe of the people watching and the exploration and you guys kind of dealing with everything, yeah, it's somewhere between 2 and 3.
So, hang on. I'm a little unclear. Are we going back home first and then trying to get to the Feywild? Or are we going straight in at it?
I mean, I don't know. What'd you find with Nob?
He did quite a lot of research. A surprising amount given the resources he had available. He was planning to head back to Waterdeep. I thought we were going the same way. I mean, I know we're going the same way. I
So
just
he
don't
didn't
know if
find
we're going
anything
the
really?
same. Not particularly. He does
I mean,
he does have some concerns about the dragons sort of propagating and regaining a foothold in the Fae before reinvading the material, which is a whole barrel of yikes that I don't even want to think about at the moment. But
we still gotta find some kids and stuff.
yeah, we got that sounds weird. I mean, yes, we do need
We
to
were
find
hired to
I
find
mean,
the twins.
I guess we either just gotta go, or we gotta go get information and go. We gotta go regardless.
I mean, so here's the question. Do we just want to send Nob back to the Ghostly Leaf with a note for Liv to explain that, he has free room and board and blah 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 blah?
Actually, hold on a sec. Do you have any paper?
Yes, literally thousands of sheets.
All right. And what about some ink? Something that I can.
I just
mean-
hand him my entire notebook and quill and ink.
I mean, it's gonna use all your ink.
I'll buy more.
All right. Take his bottle of ink. I don't care about the quill. I don't even use the pen.
Yeah.
I take the blank sheet of parchment and I begin to start casting a spell as I touch the paper. And I'm going to use illusory script. And I'm going to put a Harper communique on this piece of paper.
Okay.
That is to suggest that Nob be employed at the orphanage and oversee the library there and the kids so that he can provide us with necessary information in the field. I kind of roll it up when finished. I'm sure that'll make sure Nob gets where he needs to be. I hand it to
That
Advin.
seems vague. Should I mean, do we know where?
No,
Do I get
I mean,
to know where we're sending him so that I can tell him where to expect?
he's going to
be sent?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep. Yeah, I know that. Our house, somewhere else.
I mean, he can stay wherever you want him to stay.
Okay, whatever.
About this
I'm sure I'll
time,
find it.
actually, about this time, Nob actually comes sauntering up to the group.
Oh, hey, you have impeccable timing.
What in
last
the
48 hours.
Sorry, I slept in a little too much more alcohol than I'm used to at this point.
You'll get there.
Not to mention the lack of sleep from previous days. What happened? This town was a basically mud pit when I arrived.
Murray.
I
it-
drop off of legs, and I walk over to him, and I hold my
Who's the
hand out to
monkey?
shake it.
That's Murray. The big one.
Yeah,
The very, very drunk one from last night.
So
He's a druid.
he reaches out and shakes your hand, which doesn't have to. He doesn't have to bend down very far, sadly.
Nope. And then I'll go back over to legs and climb them.
Well,
So, Nob, Garvin has written a missive to certain individuals that we're all vaguely acquainted with back in Waterdeep. If you would like to head that way, we can secure you some passage. I wonder if our pirate friends are around. To be found out necessarily.
Bob, you're also welcome to stay at the mortuary if you want more quiet than the
that's a
The
whole other
mob
level of
in the
quiet
tavern.
that I'm not used to, but I might, if there's no other place to stay, I might take you up on that offer.
Oh, Nob, honey, you can stay at our house. We own the Ghostly Leaf Tavern. It is a Harper thing. Oh, tell Liv I sent you. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I'll find it. It's fine.
It's yeah.
Are you-
just
are
ask
you not-
anybody from the Ghostly Leaf?
Are you not returning to Waterdeep as well then?
So therein lies an important question that I would like to pose to you, just as much as to the rest of the group, as I already have. What do you think we would be best suited to? Should we just go straight at it into the Fae now, as is, or should we go back with you and?
Well,
I
first
don't
question
know what I'd
is, how do you plan on just getting into the Fae from here?
There are ways to do these things. Usually involves a little chit chat with Dad. We've done it before.
I mean, there's definitely going to be an entrance in the High Forest.
Yeah.
That was my thought.
You're going to go into the High Forest, just the 5 of you. Are you sure?
Are we ever?
I mean, if time is of the essence, we don't really have much other option.
But
And we
you're
don't
also
really know
going
if
in...
time is of the essence either.
Well,
Is your
the other
beast speak
problem
still
is-
up?
The other problem is time is different.
Yes. Time is relative.
Of course. I mean, once you're in the Fae.
I mean, we could also go through the same portal we went through in the woods.
Do we
remember?
need to
Just north of
have
Candlekeep.
more of us to enter?
No, not necessarily, but
It's just that it's very dangerous in the High Forest.
the High Forest is not known. I mean, we're the closest side that any settlement's ever been to the High Forest on this side of the there's all sorts of horrible things that can be in there, and
Ancient elves, dragons, all sorts of things live there.
I mean,
Would going back to Waterdeep give us time to prepare for such things better, or
potentially, and I might be able to find a more direct route to where you're trying to go. I just need time.
What do we think, gang?
Ooh. I pat legs on
I
the head.
mean-
Hey, if your dad knows we have to go to the Fae, you think he would have left a door? And I point over to the flowers.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure the treehouse or the circle inside me is gonna do what we need. But Nom
Yeah.
knows, I think, something, and I stopped
What-
looking at Marina like the rest. So I mean, we
I
go
honestly
to
cannot.
Waterdeep.
I honestly can't remember. Did you guys tell me, Knob, why you were going to the Fae? Yes, you
Just-
did, because you asked about
We
Greg.
did.
For
So
yeah,
Yeah,
it seems
vaguely.
it seems that your mission and my concern may be intertwined.
Again,
I don't have enough
pardon my
information to.
chat of mixed news.
I don't have enough information here to prove that or give you sense of direction. And I'm afraid if you try and go into the Fae before I can give you any, you're not going to have any way of getting any information from me.
No.
Oh.
That he's right about. There's a chance that
Mm.
even magical communication might fail.
And going in blind is probably not the best plan, especially not with the Fae.
Hmm.
and from
Although
what
it
you
is
said
our
with
strong-
Gray too.
I mean, well, what about the kids? What if we wait a day or two and they're all dead because of it?
Yeah, but what if we wait a day or two and it's been 5 minutes for them?
How we to know?
Are we talking the kids from Meat, or are we talking the kids we're supposed to find?
The 2 children
Probably
of the lady,
both.
and then the townsfolk of Meat.
My guess is they're all in the
Because
same
if you go
place.
in blind and die, you're in the same. They're in the same position that they would have been if you waited.
That's very true.
Okay, so I guess we go back to Waterdeep and get more information.
Yeah, fuck it, let's go home.
There's only one other place that has any more greater information than Waterdeep, and that's gonna be Candlekeep, and that's a much further.
Ooh.
That-
Oh, 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 oh.
Hey,
Oh.
so fun fact, guess where Garvin and I lived?
I mean, look, he's right though. It's further.
It is farther, but we can ask
But-
Mom.
I think there'd be enough information within Waterdeep, and if need be, there may be a way to transport to Candlekeep faster from Waterdeep than there would be to do by foot.
There's teleportation circles in Waterdeep. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you help put that in? Or at least the new one?
I mean, I knew the one being constructed in Candlekeep, but
I don't know.
or repaired.
We
Yeah.
have ways. The fact is, I think you are capable of doing the job, but I don't want you to go in ill-prepared.
I'm cool with that.
Same boat home that we took here.
Please, can we not take a boat? Please?
Oh.
Do we
take
have
that
any
boat?
other way of getting faster? Do
I'm
we?
sure we can get some horses.
Yeah, but that's gonna be longer. Do we have any way of getting home faster?
There's no method of
Murray,
teleportation or anything of the such here. I mean,
you
this
can't
is a
turn
small
into
town.
anything that can fly, can you?
Something big.
You see, like, the monkey starts scratching his head. And that's actually mechanics. I think it's level 8. I get flying? Yeah, level 8 I get flying. He goes,
So boat then.
eh.
Can you make me turn into something, Murray, that maybe doesn't get so seasick? Is that a possibility?
Okay, I'm just gonna lean in, and then in monkey, I'm just gonna mumble something in Garvin's ear. Hang on. You know what? Yeah, no, this is a secret thing. Carry on.
I hate when he does this. Well, yeah, no, you can head back with us, and you know, like I said, you can stay with us. Or Sahiri offered the mortuary if you'd like somewhere a little bit more secluded and quiet to do your research and whatnot. But
I just
will
need a
say-
room. That's the most I need.
yeah, we've got a couple of those. I think we even have one open. Do we have an empty one? You can use the common room.
I mean, technically, in Morgren not using a room anymore.
Didn't you live in the basement though?
I mean, it was still
That's
a
room
room,
of it.
wasn't it?
That's
My
not where
wife
he was
fella.
staying.
Where is he staying?
He had another room.
He was in
on
the tower. His
second floor.
workshop was
Oh,
up in the
okay.
tower. Yeah.
No, his workshop was the basement. He had a room on the second floor.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
Right,
yeah, he did have a
tower.
room.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we do
Oh,
have an
right.
open room. Although, you know, mine's not locked. Wink. Adrian
From
probably
all you
actually
get-
says wink.
All you get from Murray is.
Cheeky monkey.
I mean, like, travel-wise though, is it going to be that much faster for boat? Like, this is like out of character asking. If we had
Not-
horses, I think because we can cut across at a diagonal, it ends up the same or either way,
Okay.
right?
Not if we stop for every single friggin' shark that we see.
You're
That is fucking true.
because you're
But
not
horses
going...
are a viable option though.
Yep, absolutely are. Horses in a wagon, absolutely.
I mean,
So,
So
if you
I think
really need a
horses.
horse, I can do it.
I don't want to
I
deal
mean-
with him
I
puking
mean,
the whole way.
horses. Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with me puking the whole way. It fucking sucks, guys.
Shark the
I-
whole way. I
don't
don't
wanna
ever
eat
want
shark.
to eat
True.
shark again.
I mean, maybe very, very occasionally, just for the, you know, kind of memories. But like, other than that, nope. I'm good.
I mean, that's why you bring
I'm-
rations.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Hey,
So,
Legs, tell them to rent one horse and a big wagon. I'll be a horse again. Don't worry about it. I got it. It's
Murray
faster
says
with
rent one horse and a big wagon. He'll be the other horse.
okay, give me 1 second, and I'm gonna point at the mayor's building. He's not still right next to us, is he?
No.
Really?
Okay.
You're not that entitled, are you?
No, I'm just gonna tell him we're coming and why we're coming. As I'm walking. That. Hello, Richard. We are on our way in need of a horse and a carriage. We will pay when we get there. Just letting you know.
You get a response. It's Mason, by the way, and you didn't
Mason,
have to
sorry,
necessarily
sorry.
announce yourself before coming. I do have a door that works to knock.
I don't think he likes me anymore.
I mean, I tried to warn you. Even Mom would have. Come on, really?
Oh, yeah.
It's like common etiquette, brother.
But I mean, I'm not. Sorry, I got his name wrong too. bad day. Went from a
I
really
shake my
good day
head
to a
when you
bad
say got his name wrong too, and just start walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in my notes. I fucking forgot. When I get there, I'm
Hey.
definitely knocking. Like,
Yes, enter.
hello, Mayor Randir. I do apologize for my faulty memory and
Well-
being rude.
Yes, that was It's it's a little disturbing to have somebody talking in your mind when they're not standing next to you when you're not prepared for it. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I look at the mayor and I go.
Your camera froze for a minute
Regardless.
there, bud.
regardless, what you need a cart and a horse?
Yeah.
How,
And I
how many
wasn't
horses
sure.
do you need? I mean, we've got some hardy ones here in the town.
Apparently, just the one. The monkey's gonna turn back into
Yeah,
a Murray.
I
Murray's
climb
gonna turn
down.
into a horse.
I pull the badge off.
Like
And I
that.
turn back into Murray. Yeah, sorry. One horse, 2 sets of hitches would be great. Sorry.
Druid, I
Hey.
understand. Got it.
Yeah, druid. Hence the nature stuff.
Well, we will get you our one draft horse within town who can keep pretty good pace. I hope you can keep pace with him.
Oh, I hope so. I'll make friends with him. It'd be great.
Please
Unless the
don't
horse
give
is an
Murray a
asshole.
Challenge. Ever. Murray
But-
and challenges are a dangerous game.
He's not wrong. I was a donkey for a few weeks just because.
Just my recommendation is don't push yourself too hard. Making the run to Waterdeep. It's a few days ride. That's with stopping, of course. I don't recommend continuing straight through, or you will burn yourself completely out. But you're more than welcome to use him. He's quite sturdy, a lot of stamina. He'll get you a number of hours of travel before you need to stop.
Is he a biter or a kicker?
Depends. Are you gonna bite him or kick him first?
No.
Then I think you'll find.
No. Oh, great. Perfect. Okay. No, because I've met a few horses that are just complete assholes and they just bite and kick and they don't give a shit what you say.
No.
Cows too. Donkeys are actually pretty nice. Anyway.
No, he's very well trained, but all I ask is you manage to bring him back once finished. He is, well, he's my personal horse.
Oh.
Now,
Does he have a name?
his name is Grand.
Grant? Alright, is he got a favorite food?
Carrots. They were
Alright.
hard to come by
Only
for quite a
carrots.
while here, until
Alright.
until this morning.
So there's some here.
That's an understatement. Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's a shitload, dude.
Well, I'm glad we
Dude.
could help.
Half a mile.
Again, I do apologize for my trash memory and fudging with names and whatnot. I meet a lot of people, and my notes are not very good.
And I apologize for my curt response, but I was a little taken back. Either way,
No, that was valid. That was
I
valid.
mean,
I
he's
understand.
still getting used to being, kind of a big deal.
May I make
He's
a
not.
recommendation?
Yes.
Don't let your success and renown go to your head.
I don't want
There
to
have
be
been-
famous.
You may not have a choice if you continue down this road.
Okay.
There are way too many
Yeah.
people who get too full of that, and either somebody comes to take them down, or they turn on those who revered them.
Good tip. Thank you. Well,
Is there anything else?
No, we'll be in touch about that trade deal that we mentioned. You know, I've said that like 6 fucking times, but you know, I'll send a letter, not a
Okay,
brain thing.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you do want to do the long distance thing, you just send the letter ahead of time and give me a time and place.
I'll
Just so I
send
have fair
letters.
warning.
I'll just send letters. There's a
Very well.
pirate ship that we're friends with that frequents your port and ours. I'll just.
God, the dude's
it.
obsessed with sharks.
He is.
Jeez.
Oh, Captain Legs. Oh,
Yeah.
that is the.
He's a nice guy. He's just a bit eccentric, and that's coming from me.
Unlike any pirate I've ever met in my entire life, but
He's.
you're right.
Pirate
He's,
I've ever met.
Be wary of those you trust on the road, however. You never know who you will run across.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we come across bandits. We haven't had to deal with those yet. It's like in every adventure story, isn't it?
Yeah. Friggin'
Well,
bandits. I forgot the other word.
You may get your share along the way.
I mean, probably.
They're not unheard of.
They'll get
We
there.
kind of dealt with bandits with that kid that stole the feather.
Okay, fuck that fucking kid.
Yeah,
come
we're,
on, Coco.
we're going
Let's
soon.
go. Let's go.
We're going,
Come on.
Coco.
I'm going right now. Come on, Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
let's
walking
leave.
out with her.
And he actually, Mason follows out. He's like, just, let me go. Let me bring Grand. I'll meet you at the entrance. We'll even have him tied up to the wagon and bring it out for you.
Thank you for all of your help. I know we've done a lot, but you've done plenty for us too. So, you know.
There's not enough I can do to pay you back for what you've done for this town. This is small.
It's not about.
This is a pittance.
It's not about how much you can do. It's the fact that you're doing it.
Yeah, you know, everybody gets obsessed with, oh, I can't give you enough. It's not the size of the reward, it's the intent behind it, you know?
Yeah.
You appreciate what we did, we appreciate what you did. Hey, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna make sure you got a shitload of food. Unless I die. You know, but whatever. Yeah, it's life.
It's
May I
our
give
job
you-
to keep him from dying. So
I'm gonna give you one more piece of advice, and that's if you really are planning on dealing with the Fae, be careful of the deals you make.
Yep.
They will take them literally.
Yep. Garvin and I have an entire childhood of learning that.
With that, I shall meet you at the entrance.
Okay.
See you in a minute.
So you guys head back. A few minutes pass by. You're standing there with Nob, and you see Mason riding on this absolutely beautiful draft horse. Very tall, lean, very, very muscular. Looks like he's been well kept, even with the current situations within the town.
Oh,
Mason's riding on top of him, and they've got this. It's not a covered wagon, so it's going to be an open wagon, but it's got plenty of room. So if you guys need to carry anything else with you, we have plenty of room to do it, including yourselves. So,
Is it it's a single horse hitch or a twin horse hitch?
it's got two. So he's
Okay,
only
all right.
carrying the one right now, because there's no load on it, but it's got spots for two.
Alright. I'm gonna hand my pin to Legs. Alright, you know what to do. By the way, if we start getting attacked, if I'm hitched to this thing, I kinda can't help you.
You know what? Actually, I got an idea for that. I'm going
This is either gonna be
to.
really cool or really bad.
Do you have any twine, Murray? I don't have any. Maybe Coco does.
Oh, let's see here.
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, I have some
It's
hemp
got
and
rope.
rope. You can take a strand off of the rope, and that's technically twine.
All right, I'll tell you what. You can do that because you're probably better at it than me. But what I'm thinking is a little, something you can put in your mouth that you can just, yank the pin out?
Smart.
This,
So I just like
just
pull the rope out,
this
and I'm
cave
gonna
is the
separate.
big
I'm gonna separate
fucking
one of the
brain.
strands, like about maybe 10 feet of one of the strands. I'll sacrifice 10 feet of the rope.
Okay.
Cut one of the strands off and be like, okay, here you guys. You guys can go. One of you, here you go. Yeah, just figure that out.
All right, so I'll
Okay.
be,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, lightly singe some of it so that there's no like ends loose. Kind of tie a knot in it, shove the pin through the knot, and into Murray, so that if he yanks
and,
on it, and I'm gonna wrap it around the pin and secure it with like a loop and a knot on the pin itself too, so the pin won't fall loose from the twine when he yanks it.
Okay.
Obviously, it's not gonna hold up to long-term abuse, but will in a pinch do what it needs to.
Yeah, you think
I'm gonna
think
pet
it'll
the
last
horse
a
on the
few days
head.
journey. So
Yeah.
Like, I pet the horse on the head. Hey, bud, we're gonna be working together. Looking forward to it.
Murray,
Fun.
can you be fun
And then
fellas?
I'll turn into a. Okay, I'm gonna turn into a Canadian horse, which is like really long hair and kind of shaggy, but it's a draft horse, but it's just got like longer hair.
I pin the pin onto him, and then I'm gonna walk over to the other ear of the other horse after I pin it in, and I'm gonna whisper as I cast Speak with Animals on myself. I'm gonna pull a carrot from a pouch that I've kind of had ready. Nice to meet you, Grant. Name's name's Garvin. This here's Murray. Make sure you give him a workout on the road. And I pat him and I hand him a carrot.
And as you kind of step away from him, you swear he smiles.
As
Yeah, give a bit of
as
a-
you walk past me, you get that one-eyed squint, like, what did you just do from Murray Horse? And I'm gonna back my way into place and get ready to get hitched.
Yeah, as far as a smile, it's the only way a horse can smile. It's just that weird, as their kind of lips go up and kind of you get the big parts of their teeth setting, so you just kind of he acknowledges you.
I'm gonna hitch Murray up and hop in the seat to drive him. And all right, everybody, pile in.
Yeah, this is gonna go.
Piling it.
As a horse, I'm gonna say to the other horse, I hope you don't have an axe to grind, and I hope that Garvin didn't give you any stupid ideas.
All right, guys. Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Go.
slowly make your way out of town,
Let's go.
and actually, that I think we're gonna stop there for the evening. I know it's a little earlier than normal, but I think it's a good spot to stop, as that was pretty eventful. You've completely turned the town of Succumber around. You've assisted in taking out a coven of
indeed. hags,
as they were performing some form of magic within a cave just outside of Meat, and
Some kind of magic.
Some
don't quite
type
know
of
what's going on,
magic.
but something has been afoot for sure.
There's magic afoot.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. And don't forget, we have our. As my computer will actually let me tag. Ha! It worked.
Hey, fuckery about.
That's our lovely cast of players here. If you guys could give them a lovely follow for me, it'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll be back with this in 2 weeks, as we're going to continue on with our lovely adventures and see what's in store as they make their way back to Waterdeep. So, hope you guys enjoyed the night, and we'll catch you guys later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey now, bye then. Okay, take off, eh?